What is going on, everybody? I'm quickly trying to figure out what the hell's going on over on Rumble. Why aren't you starting? Like you say you're there. Why aren't you starting? There we go. Got it. Okay. Oh, shut up. Shut. God, I hate it. That's
I'm
the
just
most
imagining
annoying.
like Rumble as like this big car, and there's just steam coming from it, essentially, and you're just like kicking it like Shia LaBeouf in Transformers. And just, why won't it work?
Yeah, that is a very, honestly, very apt comparison. And now I have to go over to Kick. I have to make sure everything's lined up right over on Kick. Yep, everything's right there. Okay, now let's do it. Biggest complaint on Kick. You need to start working with StreamYards because setting up the stream after the stream starts is kind of annoying.
Huh.
Because I have to wait to make sure everything's started up. That's why some of my like intros for Ballbusters or this stream are kind of long. That way I can get things set up right and make sure they're working correctly. That way I don't have to do it like right now. So, but for everybody who's definitely not in the chat, because this is weird times, later than I normally do it. Why don't we go around the horn and introduce the people here? Let's start with Devil. Devil,
Hey.
hi. How are you, buddy?
Pretty good. You know who I am. You know where you can find me.
Where can we find you? And what? Who are you? What do you do?
I'm Devil Made Me Do It. Nalik3 on the Twitters. If you like memes, check it out. Follow me on YouTube on Beelzehub. We do Get Ranked every Sunday.
It's getting to this point that I know all your guys' intro. I did add them pretty damn well the other night.
I can't.
All right, then do mine then.
Doing that.
I don't know. I Pop, in my defense, I haven't heard yours for a little while, but I believe it goes. Hi, I'm True Pop Culture 7. I have a YouTube show where I put out memes and videos. So please tag me on the interwebs with any clips that you guys want me to, turn into a video. Maybe EFAP is what I do.
But the main thing is that I say, hello there. I'm True Pop Culture 7, and I'm here to laugh and think about pop culture stupidity. Literally, I have like that part of the intro, like it bodied into my brain. Like literally, as I say, it's just like, oh, okay, yeah, the rest of the words are this and this and that. I could probably say it in my sleep,
Real quick, when it comes to like my intro of hi, I'm Darmy Wormy, I do that kind of on purpose, considering like my original plan for my channel was to call it Trainwreck. Because it's always going to be a train wreck. I have no plan. I don't know what I'm doing. We're just going to move on. So like, that's why I do my intros.
Yeah, that's kind of like me on the topics of my stream. I went on Devil's show and it was, here are the rules, very planned out, very well produced and whatnot. I'm just like, fuck it, we'll do it live.
That's how I am. That literally is how I am, and I'm shocked at how professional Devils is, and it just wait. Eventually, I'm gonna come in there, and it's just gonna fall apart.
Yeah, to me, it's like important. Like, okay, if there's like somewhat important guests, I'm like, okay, full professional mode. We do this and this and this and blah blah blah, or like a big panel or whatnot.
How many people can you have on base StreamYards, real quick?
I think it's
5,
6.
It's either 5 or 6.
I think it's 6.
I think you're right. That might be something that you need to check into before you let me on.
No, well, because it's gonna be you, 0, and then 2 guests. We're gonna do you guys, which is 5.
Oh, so you're just gonna start bringing in 2 guests, not 3?
Yeah, because I figured you guys are like the polar opposites, so you're gonna be like my version of the devil and the angel on my shoulder. He's the good one, you're the bad one, and then
even the devil has angel and devil.
Yeah, you're
so it's like an inception like that.
So, but yeah, and I'm just gonna start inviting 2, which is good because it is hard to try to get 3 guests every week. Like that many people every week new. It's hard.
It's almost impossible. Yeah.
I'm gonna go into our first topic before we get into why I brought True Pop and Devil on here, and then we'll get into the rest of the topics I have lined up because I'm gonna start maybe using this to help cut up some videos. But this first topic, it's heavy on my heart. Hey, Kenzo, how are you doing, buddy? This first topic is it's not a fun topic to go into. So real quick, that umbrella guy posted this out. Sad news. Captain Corey has passed away. It's heartbreaking to think of for their family. Glad we got to know him after the Johnny Depp video, if only shortly. He was a massive fan of oh, give me a moment. Didn't send you the link, Kenzo, but if you want the link, I'll send you the link. Give me a moment. Real here, we'll end up going back into this. Just God, I was doing a whole nice thing.
And Kenzo interrupts it.
Yeah,
interrupted. All right, we're gonna do at him as soon as he comes in.
This is actually kind of serious. So he was a nice kid. He was a cool kid. This kid just put out simple videos that were very wholesome to watch, very meaningful. And if you guys don't remember, like his bucket list goal was to have a YouTube channel to make it to 100,000 because he wanted that plaque. So many people fought to get that kid to that 100K mark, and then YouTube bots got in the way and nuked his channel.
Like they do. Stupid.
Because they
that
thought
just
it was
tells you everything you need to know about YouTube bots.
Yes.
They want to freaking suppress channels. Like it's like in their nature, essentially, of the bots. Underwhelmed YouTube channels.
And it was done. Like, I understand why they had that in place. It was just try to stop scam channels and everything like that. Like, hey, he grew way too fast and none of the watch hours added up. Like, that made sense, but at the same time, it was a shitty situation. YouTube fixed it as fast as possible because they understood what this was. Everybody was in constant contact to try to get this kid what he wants. The legal community, the LawTube guys, Nick Rekieta,
nice.
Of course, that umbrella guy. But a lot of the LawTube people came out to support this kid, push him as far as they could. A bunch of Johnny Depp fans came out and helped this kid because one of the fun things about this kid was he's a massive Johnny Depp fan. And this story started breaking after the trial. Johnny Depp found out about it, and he did a whole video and called him and everything. It was so heartwarming, and it's sad to see Johnny Depp go.
Did a lot of Johnny Depp essentially, Jack Sparrow cosplays essentially for kids. I'm guessing it's just so that's great to know.
It's something that Johnny Depp was like big into, and to know that this kid here, major fan, dying and everything. Johnny Depp loved to do it. It was obviously like, yeah, this is something I want to go do. And he went out of his way to do like a video for the kid and then even called him. Like he wanted to help out. So rest in peace, Corey. I'm at least happy you got to get 2 of your major bucket lists done. I bet that thing warmed my heart. So God, I hate to start the stream off with such a sour note and such a somber thing, but you have to talk about that and how sad it is. So,
I mean, I think he lived like longer than expected. So, yeah. So,
from how I remember it, and this is all off the top of my head, the story started to break. Say it's after Anime Matsuri. The story started coming out. Because I don't think it was around Christmas time that this happened. Hail, Kenzo. What the hell?
That's a muzzle, was it?
From One Piece. What's his name from One Piece? In Maza. Yeah. In Maza.
So I was on a stream last night with the Ginger Ninja, and he was drawing Sabo. So yeah, I drew this while I was on there. It only took me about 40 minutes. It was a quick. I was falling asleep, to be honest. It was a late stream. When you guys were on, actually, I was streaming at the same time. I caught the end of your stream, though, Devil.
Oh, thank you.
Oh. You know
I'll
what?
see
You've been on
guys-
multiple streams. You've been on mine. You've been on.
I was on
Ginger
yours. Yeah, I was drawing on your stream as well, wasn't I?
Yeah, I'm gonna get cancelled for that stream. I'm like, watch it. Like, future Twitter users are gonna cancel me. I drew a black robin with a drumstick.
Yeah. He drew a black robin called, and this robin is called the Black Robin. That's his name.
with a piece of chicken for real.
Yeah, with a piece of chicken. Like, we had to draw a bat family character with racial stereotypes. So I drew a white Rasta, a white
Like-
trans Rasta called Rasta Bat.
I
And he
really need to think about the wheel split. Like, I just put racial. Okay, I put fat, weird haircut, racial minority. I'm like, are you sure about that? Do you want to put racial minority?
Yeah, that's it.
And,
For the
Drew-
Harry Potter one, it was the other.
I
thing.
should have just called it
Gen,
trans.
yeah, it was
Reverse
like
gender traits.
reverse gender traits. So I did Vaginald Weasley. He was like a autistic, transgender, non-binary Weasley brother / sister.
You know, this is an interesting way to take this. You know, we were just talking about a kid dying, and now we're talking about Black Robin eating a drumstick.
Exactly. You got.
No.
I will
gotta
say
try
this,
it.
Kenzo, I will say this. Thank you for helping me get off that topic because there was no good segue away from that.
Yeah, I know it's hard, isn't it? I'm glad I wasn't here for that because, as you know, I take things very seriously most of the time. Like,
Anyway, back to me getting cancelled for that.
Could
I
can't
think you'll
believe
be
you
all
tried
right,
to do
mate.
that.
I think you'll be
Yeah,
all
you'll-
right. We
you're
didn't
right.
say anything too wild. No, like I said to you on stream, there's nothing we said on there that like FNT wouldn't have possibly said.
Like,
Yeah.
YouTube put it on the yellow, so like, I'm not even gonna challenge that. Nah, I'm not
No,
gonna.
challenge it. Always challenge.
Well, they put it on
Always
the
challenge.
unlisted. Is it unlisted kind of thing?
No, it's on yellow.
No,
essentially.
it's limited.
Oh, it's,
Always
yeah,
challenge.
good.
Just challenge.
Always challenge it.
Yeah,
Alright.
just challenge it. There's a few of them where you're like, yeah, you know
Fair
what? I'll
enough.
accept we shouldn't do this.
I
one,
don't
but
think
most
it
of
was the
time you can-
swearing. Maybe it was for the stuff we were showing on there.
It might have been swear. It could have been swearing. There's a whole weird thing, but sometimes, usually, if you challenge it, they'll let it go. This is just how YouTube works. So,
I mean,
and
we said
another good-
Hitler on there, and
well, we
I
are
didn't
13
recall
minutes
Charlie
in, so
Chaplin.
it's okay to say it now. We can say.
oh,
fuck
sorry, I
and
forgot we
that.
were on stream for a second.
I have to worry about those things.
He quickly changed it to Charlie Chaplin, though. Like,
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
as you should.
I think we
Charlie
made it up
Chaplin
on this
tried to
stream,
take
by
it
the
off.
way, calling Hitler Charlie Chaplin.
That
was
started here.
that's law,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's me below right there. Okay, interesting.
That it's Hitler's Charlie Chaplin, and also True Pop wants to take over
But it's
the
like
things.
a-
All English speaking countries need to be just one big country. That all started.
Yeah,
here.
yeah, of course, yeah. But it's like the grape thing too, you know. When a news report is talking about grapes and other fruits, it's
Oh,
fine.
and
Sure, like
traffic
Dylan
jamming
Mulvaney?
as well. Yeah.
Oh, we'll get into fun fact, but I think it's time for us to get into the reasons I brought True Pop on and Devil.
Is this becoming a regular?
Yes, it
stream
is.
now?
I
Like,
love it.
He,
I love
last
it.
week he said
bits
he
about the
wasn't
tier
good
list.
at this because he's all I don't really care too much, and then what happens? He wants to bitch about it.
No, actually, the only one I want to move up is Blue Beetle to B because I love Jaime Reyes. But no, True Pop wanted to bitch, so I took advantage of that. I
But we
needed it.
decided-
This is becoming a part of your channel as well.
We decided that it's not Jaime Reyes, even though that's the picture that we have. It was
Yeah.
the one before that, I believe.
It was
Ted
Ted Cord, but even
Yeah,
then, like,
so-
Well, I'm not really
I-
feeling. I'm not really
To be
feeling
honest-
the Hyman Reyes in the new film.
I like the actor. I'm not.
I like
excited
him in
for
the
movie.
in Cobra Kai. But
Yeah. See, I just thought of him as Jaime Reyes. I'd put him in
Is
C
it
as well.
Hyman?
Jaime.
Jaime.
Hyman.
Jaime.
Okay, we'll call. I actually really like Jaime Reyes. I actually think he's a B character because my argument for Jaime is he's again like Batman Beyond, Spider-Man 99. He's an upgraded Blue Beetle and he's his own character. That's my entire argument for him, and I love him. I think he's a fun character and an enjoyable character. So, but I'd move him up to B, honestly. But again, I kind of agree with Sheep. Why didn't you just start off with Spider-Man in S tier? Like, why did you have to build up to? Yes, obviously he's in S tier.
Because it's not my list. It is their list. They choose where stuff goes. If I put stuff in there before that we even get on stream, then it kind of kills the point of it being their list.
Okay. Well, Pop,
And the devil always lies and tries to tempt you to do the wrong thing.
What I want to ask as well, it doesn't matter about like the placement of the pictures, or is it just like, because like I'm thinking like I'm looking at S tier, maybe Spider-Man should be like in first place and then second, just so we absolutely make sure that Spider-Man is top dog, It probably works
I don't
like
really
whatever,
like
pictures. Yeah. What did you say?
I prefer his rogues gallery to him, like, if I'm honest.
I'm just gonna let you. No, I'm just gonna let you guys deal with this. This is content. Go.
Rogues gallery. Okay. Let me tell you, Peter Parker is the ultimate superhero.
What about Miles?
I know why he's saying that, and I respect it. I respect it, Kenzo.
I'm out here. If you're not gonna kick him out.
Sorry, man. I didn't mean to upset him. I'm just
I
calling
think
it
it's
how I
bit.
see it.
I
Miles
think it's
is a Spider-Man, right?
No, Miles is
He's
Peter
a
Parker.
spider person.
Yes, he's a spider person. We'll call him that. He's a spider person.
Yeah.
Unacceptable.
He's not the Spider-Man.
That was
good.
This is gonna be the best response you'll ever.
I didn't say I didn't like Peter Parker. I just said he's
All right, you're being just a contrarian.
He's
all
just
right?
a bit
You're
of a
trying to
word that I
annoy me.
can't say
You're not
on
getting it. All right, you're not getting the reaction from.
I'm sorry.
What I'll say about Spider-Man is I like Spider-Man. I don't know if he's my favorite hero, but I agree that his rogues gallery is the best. Like the only one close to it is Batman, I would say. But
I would say Batman has a better rogues.
I wouldn't. I would say Spider-Man. I like his more.
I would struggle.
Yeah,
Crap.
I would say the Spider-Man's ones I prefer.
Hermitar's here. It's like 10 p.m. 10 a.m. where you guys are.
No, it's like 12 for him. 12. He's further east than me.
Yeah, I know in Poland it's like an hour before, and he's in Hungary.
Mm-hmm.
And Poland is like near Hungary, so yeah, an hour before.
Well,
after.
true.
He actually loves
You're
the
a Brit,
country
so
from
why do you
instead
know
of
this?
just pretending.
I know what time it is in Poland. All right, I interact with Polish relatives sometimes, so yeah, I know this stuff.
Then we got John Connors coming in. Okay, so let's get to the topic at hand.
Right.
Pop.
Mhm.
You were upset about something?
Oh, yeah, Spider-Man's.
No.
Yeah.
Right, Spider Girl. Right. I now think about it. Like, no, she definitely isn't in D. She should be in C. I mean, right? Who do you think of first? Like as Spider-Man's essentially what's the word? I'm forgetting the word for sibling. No, not
Sidekick?
sibling. No.
Daughter?
Yeah, he's done.
No, a broad
Side piece? Broad?
No.
Hoe?
No. Like it's like a son or daughter. It's a term for that.
Child?
Yeah. When you think of
Wait.
who is Spider-Man's child, right? You
Miles.
instantly think of Mayday Parker.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Sure.
That's like the go-to thing. She's more recognizable to like the general audience and whatnot. She should be in C.
So where are you going with this? Are you saying it's nepotism just because she's related to Parker? She should be higher up? Or are you going on?
She's more so liked by the general Spider-Man community. That's why I think she should be in C. I'm not a huge fan of her, but I don't think she deserves a D tier.
You don't think she deserves the D?
Yeah.
Wait, real quick. How old is she before I continue this joke?
Yeah, I was gonna say, make sure she's the least of age, dude.
I don't actually know. Unfortunately.
You know what? I'm looking this up.
I don't
this might
know
have been
too much about Spider Girl. I
Mhm.
know, but I thought their argument for Silk being C was legitimate. The fact that she learned how to use her webs better than Spider-Man because she was forced to. I thought that was pretty interesting.
Mhm.
But that's just me.
No, she stays in T. She
Did
gets to T.
me and Fruit Pop were discussing whether a nihilist counts as a bug person.
That is a good question. I don't think so, but that is. Is he a bug or is he like an interdimensional demon?
I think there are bugs in the
They're alien
interdimensional
bugs, you know, like kind of
Mhm.
Starship Troopers was alien bugs. The Annihilus wave is bugs, right?
Okay, I need to look this up because I thought he was a robot as well.
Ah, I don't know.
Nihilus.
I might need to be in the Sound of Freedom.
What are you looking
no.
at Spider Girl, you pervert?
No, I looked up
Spider Pete.
Mayday Parker's age.
Right.
Oh, what's she like? 14.
Yeah. Well,
Add 1 year to that.
I did say I liked the
15.
original Sailor Moon transitions better, so that's a bit.
I don't know Mayday Parker. I know Spider-Man. I know
I have heard of her.
Can
That's pretty much yeah.
Yeah, backtrack,
wait.
Tammy. Keep backtracking this.
I didn't know
I
her
never
age,
said
but-
anything about the D.
I didn't know.
Wait,
really quick.
I didn't
Pop,
know.
Wait, how old was she? How old was she?
15, but
15.
Oh,
Pop.
whoops.
Pop.
Yeah.
Wait. You had such this fight to get her into C tier, but you don't really know her?
It's just because he's a spider
Yeah.
simp. Like, let's be honest.
I don't. I know bits about her, but you know, I don't know. I don't think it's in. I just look at the other characters in D, and it's more so my fairness mindset kicking in. You know, with little bits and
You
pieces of
commie
knowledge I have.
bastard.
What?
You commie.
What the
fairness.
fuck? Are you,
Fairness.
what?
You want to throw her into there because of fairness?
Yes.
God.
Why
You
does
know,
that make
I
me a
thought you
commie?
had,
You
like,
piece of shit?
Equality. Equality.
Fuck
I thought you would
off.
have like this legitimate argument. I thought that was gonna be interesting and stuff. This is still gonna be a funny react stream, but
No, it's just
you want to
nepotism.
throw her up at the sea and you don't even know her. The reason I don't really care much about this is, other than Blue Beetle, I really don't give a shit about half these characters. Although, I love you, Tina. Love you to death. You're like the internet mom. You're somebody we don't want to disappoint, and like just the way you talk, we love you. I'm doing this just to piss you off. I would move Wasp up to S just because she said don't put her above Hank, and it's like I want to do this now. I want to put her in S just for that fact.
I always,
Bully. You fucking bully.
which iteration of Wasp are you talking about? Janet.
Janet, of
Oh
course.
yeah, it would be Janet
Yeah.
Van Dyne.
Fuck the others.
I wanted
Not
to
literally.
originally go with all the originals, but I figured that wouldn't be good either because sometimes, like a character,
Jack.
the original was real shit and it didn't get good till
Well,
like the second person or whatever. So I was all just
And
let them choose.
Devil's making a point here, and this goes into a broader like comic book character point that actually I was thinking about bringing up. Anyways, different people technically do connect with different iterations of a superhero.
For real.
They end up thinking that iteration is like the main iteration. A good example is a lot of people connect more with Wally West over Barry Allen because of the Justice League cartoon. Same with and I cannot remember his goddamn name. Black Green Lantern. What's his name?
Oh shit! Now I'm brain
Oh,
farting on it.
I heard it
something-
earlier.
John. No.
Smith,
know-
John Smith, or something.
I don't think
Barry-
it's John Smith.
What is
It's John something or Jean.
No.
John or John. I don't remember, but a lot of
Jackson.
people can. No, it's John. I know that
Hang
much.
on.
I know,
No.
I thought it was a pretty basic name, like it was something you heard.
Yeah.
all
It
the
is.
time.
We're just brain farting.
Yeah. I don't
In
know.
the villains wiki, it does say Annihilus. One of his aliases is the Bug King.
Okay, then.
Well.
I guess a nihilist would have been on here. I don't know.
Well, like I said,
I am
these.
so smart. I
Oh.
am so smart. Did I say
These lists-
I just
Stewart.
literally word searched
Jon
bug
Stewart,
in
there you
his
go.
wiki page, and it's only that alias, nothing else. So
The problem you have is that everyone is always gonna find things I missed, so you just
Mhm.
have to take my list as is.
Yeah.
Because
Like,
otherwise,
They just missed the king of bugs.
Yeah, it's fine.
But-
Back to Devil's like point of not using the OG characters is like a lot of people gravitate towards Jon Stewart,
Jon
Wally
Stewart.
West as their like go-to person, as like
Mhm.
that's Green Lantern to them, that's the Flash to them. In my case with Blue Beetle, I don't know Ted Cord. I know Jaime Reyes. I don't know Ted Cord, so I gravitate towards Jaime Reyes.
yeah,
Now, they started taking this idea, and this is something that Eric July talks about. Not all tokenized characters are the same. Not all derivatives are the same. Yeah, Jaime Reyes is a tokenized derivative of Ted Cord, but he's not the same. That then goes to like Peter, fucking dumbass down here, who's just Black Peter Parker. This is not the same as like Jaime Reyes, who's, in my opinion, an original character with an original story that is not easy. And the people that think it's that it's easy, that you have a symbiote attached to your body that wants to keep you alive at all times, but doesn't really care about any of the carnage that it makes,
Well-
including like, your family. Yeah,
Mhm.
that's not a fun way to live.
Yeah, there's definitely no one cares like or is bothered by diversity in their characters. They're bothered when it's forced, when it's
Mhm.
when
it's
the
cheap.
reason it's there is to push a message. If they just naturally came up with Miles Morales and they gave him a different name, don't try to make him Spider-Man. He doesn't have to be Miles Morales, but don't try to make him Spider-Man.
Ghetto Spider.
Devil Spider. Then yeah, we would
gave
be
him
like
chicken-related powers.
he'd beat up people with his chicken drumstick, just make me Black Robbers.
So
We're
you're gonna
going
get
hard
him
down this
yellowed.
route.
Then I would have no problem with it. But when they're doing it solely for their purpose of it. And then when you say, "Oh, I'm not gonna buy your shit because I'm tired of that," then yeah, it's so.
I legitimately hate them for what they are doing to Jaime. Because all you need to do for Jaime Reyes, watch Batman Brave and the Bold, watch, I think it's season 2 of Young Justice is when he comes in. Might be season 3. I think it's season 2. And then all you need to do is watch the Teen Titans animated movies on like Max or whatever from the New 52 storyline. Jaime Reyes is more than just I'm Mexican.
Mhm.
He is a character, and that's why I like him. And I really hate that.
Miles.
Hey,
Miles is
he's
Blaxican.
Mexican. Yes, Miles
Yeah.
is
Blaxican.
Mexican.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't he like? I don't think that point was emphasized much when he first debuted, but I think
Who? Jaime or
Miles,
Miles?
like that he has like as Mexican in him.
Oh
I don't
no,
think
he
that was
was
emphasized
he was
much.
from day.
Oh,
Man.
okay.
I think I've got the first few of the Ultimate Spider-Man comics when he first come in.
Okay.
When he first came in, it wasn't a big issue because again, it was an alternate universe.
Yeah.
Granted, even in that universe, Spider-Man died, he took up the mantle.
I just found out
But-
from Bug that the Ultimate Spider-Man is still alive, and that's just crazy to me.
You know
Huh?
what frustrates the shit out of me with Miles
The
Morales
Ultimate
too?
Spider-Man is still alive.
What?
Is he?
Well, no, Peter Parker got killed by the Green Goblin, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's apparently survived somehow. Because the Oz formula somehow resurrected him like they did with the Goblin.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
Yeah.
The thing that bothers me the most about Miles Morales is it's his mother who's Spanish. So why would he be Miles Morales? Why would he have her last name? His father
That's a
gets
great
killed and
point.
he takes his mother's last name. That's
No,
like, I don't know.
Maybe they weren't married when
They
he had them.
There's all sorts of literally
No, they
he
did
could've-
it so that you knew that he was half Hispanic. they're all like, we have to make sure that you're aware he's half Hispanic. So give him a Hispanic last name, even though his father, who he would take his last name because kids take the father's last name generally, is black. We're going to he takes his mother's last name. So you can know that he's Spanish too. It's I think it was just a forced thing to try to further, you know.
Do you want to know how I know, like, on this discussion of tokenism and how much it's just fucking bullshit?
Does
There's
it
a
make it
character-
better for you guys that he's part Beaner then, or like?
Oh shit!
I've dated more Spanish girls than I've dated white chicks because I live in California. So
I do not
have no
associate
problem
with
with
Kenzo. Okay, thank you very much. That what the hell?
What?
That's a no word for you two, buddy.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
In England, that's a term of endearment.
Yeah, for real.
They love baked beans for some reason. For some reason, I fucking hate that shit.
YouTube
I don't
doesn't
know
really
why.
care.
You don't like refried beans?
Oh, I
Baked
love
beans.
refried beans.
No, they don't eat baked beans. They eat
No,
refried beans.
you want. So on keto, you can't eat beans. I would kill for some barbecue baked beans.
Good God.
Smoked on the grill.
Actually, to be honest,
Guys,
they
don't really
use
like
those
them,
kind of
yo.
beans too. It's just
I feel ill now. Like,
Wait.
I
Wait, you don't like barbecue baked beans?
don't like any beans, man.
I thought England you eat baked beans with your breakfast.
I'm not fucking
I like
English.
I don't like them. I prefer like
God.
kidney beans with rice than them.
But okay, off the bean joke. Off the beans. You want to
Sorry,
know how
I didn't know that was.
No, it's okay, Kenzo. You're perfectly fine. I love you, buddy. Okay, I'll
I'm
talk
trying to
you
learn
later.
all these American words, and
I know it's not fun. We make things very unfun sometimes. Even though we take a lot of even though America's like the greatest country ever, when we're prominent for just taking all the rest of the world's stuff and making it better. This is one of the moments where it's like, no, YouTube just sucks here.
Yeah, Kenzo would be like, "Hang on, I thought the N-word was a term of endearment. Hang on."
well, they always say it
Americans,
to
you
each
lied
other,
to
like,
me.
"Hey there, my." I don't know.
I
They
could
don't
just
really
see
do
kids.
that over here, man. They don't. Honestly, they don't really do that.
Well,
over here.
over there they go around cutting people, running them over, and then burning down churches.
What?
Can you
Well,
imagine?
no, they not. No, they don't.
No, that's a thing in France. Get it right, Timmy.
Wait,
That's
then
in
what about the
France.
la 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 la's over in your country?
No, they're all really nice. We're an integrated, multicultural society. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
they-
mean,
they-
The
were
media
fine?
tells lies.
yeah.
Wait, was that not England that I saw the other day where
No,
giant crowd
no.
of la
Diversity is our
were
strength,
coming out
Timmy.
and going like,
Yes, you did see that. Yes, that was outside the Saudi embassy. Yeah,
Now,
That was
Kenzo
that's
really
beautiful.
yes, it's beautiful, it's wonderful.
Kenzo really does know that word's wrong, as far as what you can say. But it would be funny as hell to see Kenzo come over here and try to pull that. He's like, hello, my N-words. It is the
Hello,
no,
my fellow
I know,
N-word.
I'm not crazy. I know. Hell no.
He's not crazy. He'll get shot.
it would end up like Black Sheep. Remember when
I
he
wouldn't
goes
say
into
that
the room
word. I said the
and
other
gets
one just 'cause we
stoned?
don't have them over here. You know?
And they're telling him.
Wait, do you
he's
guys
all,
really
"So
not
what you're
have Mexicans
saying
over there?
is-"
No, we don't have.
No, actually,
No, we maybe have like we have a Mexican restaurant and stuff. You know, like, but we don't have.
have I ever met a
Just
Mexican?
one, just one.
No, it's stupid white people cut our grass over here. It's-
Oh damn!
well, actually, Dad does it, or it kind of like
or the council
always breaks down.
and do the
Listen,
communal
you guys have plenty of people over there that are probably willing to do this. You just got to make sure that you point out where's north or where Mecca is, and they'll probably do it for free as long as you give them plenty
East.
of time to pray. East,
Mm,
yes. Just point them east so that after they're done with one area of the lawn, they can go pray
You know
real
what?
quick for
If
about
I
2
could,
hours
like-
and then come back
Oh,
and do the
no,
next area
no.
before praying.
They're
I would-
lazy. They don't work. It's the white people that cut the grass.
Oh, so
They
they're
don't-
similar to some of the people over here.
No,
Okay.
they serve food. Like you can get the food from them, and I trust food from them more than I do from. I hate getting food from a white person because I know they're lazy and they don't care about the job. So they're more bothered about being on their phone.
So essentially, the Muslims over there are kind of like the Mexicans over here. I love Mexicans. They're wonderful.
Yeah,
They want to work and they make good food.
To be honest, Derby, do you want to trade Muslims for Mexicans?
No, I like mine.
Can we do that? Is that an option?
No, I like mine. Ours don't try to stab us.
I disavow
I
all
didn't
this
say that.
hate.
Yes. So do I.
We're off to the races. My channel's probably gonna get nuked after this one. I'm
sorry.
Late night
Why are we
racism
talking
with
about
Dermy
bug
Wormy.
people?
Yeah, let's talk about this real quick. But back to the idea of, I don't know how I'm going to be able to cut this apart. Back to the idea of how I know this like forced diversity is bullshit. Devil, you brought up a character that none of us knew, nobody ever heard of, but the fact was that she was the first Black female superhero that was immediately put into public domain because they screwed up the copyright.
Which one?
Butterfly.
Was yeah, the butterfly. Yeah.
And not a single person has done anything with this character.
Mm-mm.
Never brought her up. They never talk about her. They never interact with her. But she's the first female Black superhero. But never talked about.
You're wrong.
Well,
Kindle
what's
has
her
already started a
powers?
comic book.
Does she? In my version, she starts off doing the caterpillar and then she flies off into the air afterwards.
I'm actually no. I'm not gonna lie. When you guys told me, said that it's public domain, I started thinking, "Fuck it! Why don't we do something with this character?"
Can we call her the Black Butterfly?
Yes, let's do it.
Here, so.
We will get an artist. We'll work together on the story. We'll do something with this. And guess what? She'll be Black, and nobody's gonna give a fuck.
Will she have a chicken?
I'll give you one better. I'll give you one better. We race swap her. Watch them all spurg out. How dare we race swap the first Black woman superhero?
Okay,
I'll make her trans.
You know what?
Cancel the devil now. So
No, I'm
Yeah,
I'm going with this. I'm going with this because you know the fucking funny part is they'll start acting like they actually knew this character. They're gonna start acting like, "Oh, this has always been my favorite character. This has always been my favorite character. You're changing it. You're changing it. You're being racist to my favorite character."
Can we use the Austrian painter as the bad guys like they used to in like the wartime Captain America?
Oh, wait. You mean
I was thinking of more of the same people.
Yeah. I keep thinking of him like Charlie Chaplin in like a top hat, he's saluting and
I'll be back. I'm gonna go whip myself for all this evilness.
The image in my mind is just,
Pops.
Yeah.
Pop, I may or may not need to have you do something with Charlie Chaplin and Hitler. I may or may not need you to do that.
Okay.
Didn't he make a movie called The Dictator? Right.
Yeah, he did, where he was Hitler, but I think we're gonna need
Stop saying that.
I don't care anymore. I think we said it plenty, okay, but I think for like Mayhem and stuff, and I just realized I have the Ballbusters background up. God fucking damn it.
I was wondering when you'd realize that. I realized it when you put it up.
Wrong one. There we go. Fix it. We're gonna need like Charlie Chaplin and stuff like that here.
No one noticed, right? Okay.
To everybody freaking notice. Come on.
Okay.
So when you come back to this tier list, get ranked, are you the co-host and Extra Zero's not?
No, Extra Zero and I are both going to be
both co-hosts.
Yes, okay. And it's I you know what, Devil made a very valid point,
because I'd like to see the two of you together.
I think Devil made a valid point on why he's keeping us both, and I kind of agree. Because we're so polar opposite that it might be very funny.
Sorry, I'm back.
Oh, you're back. Oh, did you hear my Charlie Chaplin requests?
No, my porch light. I have auto lights on my back porch, and it went off a second time. So I just want to go check and make sure it was deer. and not somebody breaking into my car.
Don't worry. That dude with the face tattoos and stuff, it's perfectly fine.
The MS-13 guy, he
Yes.
won't. All right. You know.
Thank you. I was trying to think of the gang member. I was trying to make this racist, but I couldn't.
Mhm.
I don't
Like,
think we have
that
them
would be
over
the
here.
only like downside to swapping Muslims with Mexicans. We'd have probably MS-13. That wouldn't be good, but you know.
No, I love us good or Spaniards and stuff like that. They're wonderful people. They're fun. They make delicious food,
Mhm.
and
These
also them Latinos.
Yep.
I'll take them. I
That's
get
how-
it. Some people think they end up turning out to be like a freaking box after a certain period of time when they hit the wall. But you know what? I will take it.
That's how he got me on here last week.
Them big
Yeah.
booty
Tempted me.
Latinxes.
Yeah. What?
Latinos Listen, I don't know what it is about them.
Mhm.
I just think they're fine.
Oh, they
Mhm.
are.
Oh God, they're just so beautiful. and
It's
fun.
definitely a better option than white chicks who are disloyal and go on OnlyFans and whatnot. You know.
Yeah.
These
Yeah.
bitches ain't loyal.
Oh, okay. So I don't want to do this topic just yet. I want to go here. So shit, I don't know what the fuck Jonah Hill was this, because I thought it was Jonah, but this picture doesn't look like fat Jonah Hill. So who?
He's
Oh,
not
the one
fat.
with the white hair and he's freaking
Yeah.
in the same outfit. Oh, what a little
So I
bitch
wanted to
made.
talk about the text that came out.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I've
Because
seen
I think there is an actual interesting discussion to be had here.
Mhm.
So here, we're gonna do it this way. Hopefully this works the way I want it to. Let me double check. Yes, it does. Okay, so we're gonna start here. So I don't know who this person is. Wait, sorry about boners, dog mom to two furry. Oh wait, okay. This is from Sarah Brady, Jonah Hill's ex. So forgive me for not thinking that this is Jonah Hill and calling him Jonah. Okay, so forgive me for that last night. This is a manipulative, abusive bullshit. She is a surfer and shouldn't post pictures of herself in a bathing suit. What the F? What a tiny little man. Okay, so I'll go through what these are. I do think there's a point here. And actually, Camelot and I had back and forth about it. I do think there is a point here, but I want to expound upon that. But so this is what Jonah says. Plain and simple. If you need surfing with men, boundaryless, inappropriate friendship with men, to model, to post pictures of yourself in a bathing suit, to post sexual pictures, friendships with women who are in unstable places, and from your wild recent past beyond getting a lunch or coffee or something respectful.
that is every woman in the UK.
Yeah.
That's my experience.
What you met a
I mean,
lot of girls that
most
surf?
No. The last point.
Oh.
Friendships
Wait,
with women who are in unstable places. Yeah.
I thought he was
how-
a butt
that's a lot
surfer.
of women. Let's be real.
Yeah,
That's
that
a
is
lot of women.
a lot.
I'm not the right partner for you. If these things bring you to a place of happiness, I support it, and there will be no hard feelings. These are my boundaries for romantic partnership. My boundaries with you based on the ways these actions have hurt our trust. So, real quick, I don't see a problem with this tweet.
Me neither.
This DM. Yeah.
Well, not this DM.
Is it like misogynist and whatnot?
Yes, a lot
No.
of people are saying it's misogynist for setting
No.
up boundaries in a relationship and stuff. I
That's-
don't. As somebody pointed out to me in like a string of the threads that I ended up.
It doesn't read as malicious.
No, it doesn't.
It's quite
It's very
respectful.
self-explanatory. And when he points out, hey, this is because of how much you hurt me. Hey, I need this. If you want to be in a relationship with me, hey, these really need to
Well,
knock it off because
Right.
it's weird.
well, that's exactly it. We don't know what preceded this. If he says have hurt our trust, maybe in the past, going and showing pictures of herself in a bikini, some guy saw them and
Yeah.
she was flirting with him. There could be something that preceded this that is
Some
the reason
guys
why.
don't like their wife or significant other posting pictures of themselves provocatively online,
Yes,
whereas
No.
some men do like it, you know.
and those men are cucks. But
Adam
I
22.
I like a lot of this. I agree with, like surfing with men.
But what if
Hey,
it was
if you're-
skateboarding with men or bowling with men, like, or
I think there would
Is it
still be
just
an
'cause it's-
issue there. I think it's more like skateboarding, probably not bowling because those guys are fat, and I'm willing to bet this woman's pretty hot. But when it comes to this, like doing very active
The thing
stuff
is,
with
she is
very
a surfing
attractive men.
instructor, though.
Yeah,
That's the
see,
problem.
there's areas, but like again, there's information we don't have. This is all we have right now. But let's take it at face value. Surfing with men, say he's not there, and these are like provocative things because a lot of the stuff is very provocative and kind of toxic. Cannot say this. Boundaryless and appropriate friendships with men. Yeah, I think that's. I
that's
think
good.
that kind of. I think these two are mixing together, and I think that is
Yeah.
kind of
It's
screwed
like
up.
you go for a coffee somewhere, and then all of a sudden your girl just makes like these moves and flirts on the
Hey.
guy sitting next to you and your mate, and it's just like you sit there like a fucking third wheel. That's not a situation you want to be in, really.
And I think John Connors brings it up perfectly here. I started seeing this all over the place. Women have dictated boundaries for thousands of years, but the second the cudgels and the other hands, misogyny, face red, droopy eyes. I agree. Like the moment we say, "Hey, we don't want this, this, or this," and can you please, let's say, stop dressing like a hoe when we go out in public and then flirting with all the guys,
Well,
we're misogynist.
Well, that's exactly how it is with a lot of stuff. We always hear about the double standards that they say that men get the benefit from. You never hear about the ones that women get benefit. Like simple to do. A girl calls her mother and says, "Mom, I really love this guy, but I need to, he's rough around the edges. I need to clean him up. I need to change him." That's okay, because a girl changing a guy, getting him to stop having poker night with his friends, getting him to stop going to, sporting events and stuff, spending more time with her. That's okay to change a guy's habits. But
I
could
can
you
fix it.
imagine a guy doing the same thing about a girl? "Oh, she's good, but I could fix her up a bit, I'll put some work into her and make her a little better." And then no, you would never hear that, because like it would be misogynist, it'd be bad. So it's okay for a girl to change a guy and what he does, what makes him happy, to make her more happy, not the other way around.
Damn, devil! You don't
Like,
sound like a
guys
devil.
don't think like that, though, do they?
No, we normally
No.
don't care, but I mean, like, hey, I don't have like surfing. I think some of these are actually supposed to be put together. I think the fact that it's separated, like, if you put this together, yeah, that feels wrong. But if it's just surfing with men, if they're just out there surfing, I don't have a problem with it. But if it's this area mixed with this, yeah, I kind of have a problem with that. I don't want that thought going through my head for somebody that I'm with. That's not something I feel comfortable with.
What Devil said like previously reminded me of a tweet of this text of a son essentially asking his mum, "What time was I born in?" And the mummy replies, "Don't get involved with her." Essentially, essentially, I remember that tweet is just like, I think it's some astrology stuff, like probably, and then and the mother was like instantly just like, don't even try. And it kind of reminds me of this stuff as well.
Then you come down here, okay, to model. I don't have a problem if you're a model, okay? To post pictures of yourself in a bathing suit. Well, she's a surfer. Okay, this is one of the parts I kind of agree with. Hey, you're a surfer. You're obviously going to be out in a bathing.
Is she a professional surfer, like competitive?
I don't know.
Or an instructor?
I don't know.
She's the instructor.
Who this person is.
I think she instructs others. Like,
but you're obviously going to be out in a wetsuit and a bathing suit like that. I don't have.
I don't think you can surf in a burqa.
Jonah probably should have thought of that before going into the relationship, before setting that boundary. But yeah.
I think a lot of these needed to be molded together. To post sexual pictures of yourself. If you're posting a picture of yourself in your bikini, say you're out there, you're a surfer instructor, you have you're just there. You got done. You want to take a selfie with your like maybe one of your girls, and you're in your bikini. You're not in your wetsuit. Go on ahead. But when you mix in like the sexual poses, the modeling, thirst traps constantly, I agree. That's come on. If you're in a relationship, don't do that shit. I get why you're doing it. It's fucked up. I think that is one of the biggest problems with feminism right now is the idea that, hey, you can be with a dude, but it feel perfectly fine to basically borderline show yourself butt ass naked, because a lot of these swimsuits leave a little to the imagination. To the whole world, it's perfectly fine to do that. No.
Yeah, I 100% get it, but it's just like what if you're dating a model and
if you're dating a model,
What-
okay. Hey, I'm dating a model. That's fine.
Yeah,
If she's but it depends what type of model are we talking about. Are we talking about Adam 22 style modeling, or are we talking about hey, she throws on a dress. She's a dress model. She's a hand model. She's one of those, and she refuses to do nude modeling.
That's what I mean. A lot of guys are willing to, view these adult entertainers, shall we say, and but they won't want to date one.
No. Never want to date one. I mean, I wouldn't mind putting my dong in one. Probably have to get tested afterwards, but I'm never gonna date you. You're used goods. Why would I want to date you?
I'm not against dating a porn star, but the second we start dating, that's over. I'm not gonna date you while you're doing it.
Yeah.
True.
No.
I don't hold people's past against them, but not while I'm there.
Maybe if they only did girl scenes.
Well, that's what Adam 22 did, and
and look where it turned out. Not to mention the only reason guys want girl oh yeah, you can still do the girl scenes is because you're hoping that it leads to bring her. You can do it in our bed.
You get to we get to this point, and I honestly kind of agree. Let's be real. If your girlfriend's friends with somebody who's completely unstable, that is a red flag for many reasons, especially in modern days where the unstable chick is usually the one that's getting drunk, going out partying, you're going out partying with her, and then you combined all these together. Yeah, that's not a good combination.
Yeah, if my girlfriend was friends with Amber Heard, I wouldn't want her to be around either.
Yeah, she's shit in your bed.
She's hot though.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
But I kind of laid out I think I respectfully kind of laid out my position when it came to the bathing suit, right?
Yeah.
Like, hey, if you're if you're on the beach, you're in your shorts, like maybe some spandex or something like that, and you have your bikini top on, and you just want to take a nice picture because it's beautiful and stuff, and you just want to do a selfie. Have fun.
Yeah.
I don't really
the
care.
thing is, like, guys have not all of it use it, but we have this sense of whether you're a thought or not. Essentially,
I think it's a mixture of both, John Connors. I don't care if she's maybe a little.
To be fair, the fact that she's actually gone to the trouble to post this bullshit out there in the public proves that she's a fucking idiot. Like, let's be honest.
And it proves that Jonah's better off without him.
Right.
Yeah, definitely. Like, what she should have responded is, "Hang on, I am a surfing instructor. How is this supposed to make any bloody sense? I'm not."
She's a clout chaser
online. Yeah,
Kinzel's right. She's a clout chaser. I mean, I gave Jonah legitimate criticism. Like, maybe you should have combined these and not just separated them out, because when you go one by one, yeah, it looks bad. But when you start, moving stuff around, you're like, oh no, it probably was hell considering everything that was going on there. Like, boundaryless, inappropriate friendships with men.
If anything, right, I have more respect for Jonah Hill because he has actual standards when it comes to.
I don't think this is the same Jonah Hill, but
and do you notice how like girls taking selfies has gone like a lot more, I don't know, risque as of late?
Yes.
Like, it used to be girls took selfies, they did the little goose lips or whatever the fuck that was called, or they would do a little cute to the side. Now girls like who aren't into porn, they'll fucking pull their tit
Well,
halfway
wait.
out just to do a fucking
Yeah.
picture. Like, it's
Well, you
weird.
take a look at this. Like, I don't have a problem with this pic. I think that's a nice pic. I would never go anywhere near this person. I mean, she looked just reading that makes me cringe beyond belief. But like, that's a nice pic. That's a nice selfie there. Like those, I don't have problems with. But half our selfies nowadays are what you said, basically softcore porn. Which I have a tirade about that I need to figure out how to properly say, because it's about TikTok, and I'm becoming more and more convinced that TikTok is trying to make
TikTok.
people.
Devil,
I'm becoming
you
more
have-
convinced.
Devil,
So
you have outdone yourself in making TikTok. It is the bane of humanity that will drive us all
I've
into
actually-
hell.
I'm really
I'm
Well
actually
done,
becoming.
Mister.
I'm becoming convinced.
Dermy's girl's always posting provocative pictures of herself online.
Yeah, with guns on her lap.
Yeah, exactly. She had like a fly shooter the other day. Yeah. So
Anyways, I'm becoming more convinced that TikTok's trying to create people into pedos.
Oh, I agree. I agree.
Like, it's becoming very creepy, and I don't want to get
it's
on my
banned
TikTok
from our
anymore.
house, to be honest.
I have some like
so
relatives,
work-
like young relatives that use it, and I'm like,
yeah,
God, just
I kind of
throw
want
out the window.
to get.
It's just
I kind of want to get
creeping
some of
me
my
out.
family members off of this, because
even YouTube Shorts, man, like that stuff ruins kids' attention spans. You know, like,
yeah, but the reason why I'm convinced it's starting to try to make people into pedos is because what it's doing on my timeline. Because I really worked hard to get my algorithm the way I wanted it, just sexy women dancing. That's all I wanted.
Yeah, but the thing is, you're not actually watching that. I questioned my kid on it. My kid sat there for 20 minutes watching 30-second video after 30-second video, and I sort of turned to him a few minutes in, and I said to him, "Can you even remember what you've just watched for the last 15 minutes?" And no, he couldn't tell me. He could tell me the last 3 videos. He couldn't remember past that. But when you're watching a 20-minute episode of something, you remember most of it, don't you? Because you're actually invested in the story and engrossed in it. Whereas you go into a trance-like state when you're viewing them TikTok videos and YouTube Shorts. It's not.
Well, that's kind of why I tried my hardest just to get mine to be sexy women dancing, because I really don't care. I just want to see sexy women dancing. I don't care anything outside of that.
Cosplay outfits,
but
yeah,
cosplay outfits. Sometimes you know it's very risque. I like that. Okay, I'm a dude. Sue me.
I think it's so like, I don't know. It's like the lowest. I'm trying to think of the right word.
The lowest tier denominator.
Lowest.
Yeah, like not even trying. Like, there's girls who do the cam videos or whatever. You know, okay, I appreciate that. You make your money, do it your way. That's fine. But these girls, they literally have one girl. I've seen like 5 of them come up at some point where she literally just shakes back and forth in different t-shirts. It's the same damn video.
Yeah,
she doesn't show her boobs. She doesn't do nothing. She just shakes in t-shirts, and she's probably a millionaire.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna lie. I hate TikTok. I hate it. I literally just have mine to be sexy.
It's AIDS, man.
Now,
it is.
It is AIDS. It is AIDS. And now this goes to my point on why I think it's trying to turn people into pedos, because I've said it a million times. Sexy women dancing. I want of age sexy women dancing. I'm starting getting shown people that are obviously in high school.
Yes.
Obviously way younger, and it's starting to get to this point where it's like, this is getting really creepy, and I don't feel comfortable doing this anymore. I don't feel comfortable being on this app. It is super disturbing.
Imagine the guy like behind the scenes on TikTok having to view all these like videos, and it's just like, good God, we should look into him.
CCP is loving it. CCP loves doing this. They melt your kids' brains, and then I don't feel comfortable with my sister on TikTok anymore. After what my TikTok is feeding me, I don't want. No, fuck this. Get this shit away from me. This is disturbing and sick.
Well, any of those sort of TikTok trend videos you see, where you see like, you know, girls of age doing these provocative dances, guaranteed there's younger girls copying them.
And it's getting really creepy and disturbing for me.
And
I don't
Devil,
like it anymore.
What you said about like some of them like being lazy, that's why I really like cosplay, because that actually, you know, takes somewhat effort essentially.
Yeah,
and it can be really good sometimes, but you know, this is just brain rot. So.
But what the fuck? That was weird. Back to this whole Jonah Hill thing. Camelot posted this out. And I agree.
Okay.
This seems completely reasonable and respectful. If you do this, I'm not the right partner for you. I agree. But I just simply said some of it seems reasonable, some of it not, but it's not controlling or manipulative. And I think me and Ken had a decent conversation here. Any partner you require for a relationship, if brought forward with a level-headed, is reasonable. But again, like the reason why I was pointing out, hey, I don't, like I said it here, I don't really think, this part is super reasonable. When you combine it all together, it is reasonable, but alone, it's not.
Mm-hmm.
Agreed. I just think because she is a surfer, saying hey, don't post swimsuit shots is a bit much. But it also depends on what the pics look like. Now, Cam went into a weird direction here. If I was a porn star and my girl said she didn't want, he says wanting, but want me posting my schlong all over Instagram, would that be a bit much? Or would it be reasonable if she asked nicely and I declined and she wished me good luck parting ways? Well, I laid out my reasoning on why I thought it's a little much.
Was that after you touched yourself when he mentioned schlong?
No, that was before. No, the moment I started, Camelot responded to me. I started touching myself. Let's be real.
How many seconds was that?
You rubbed your nipple.
It went for like 5 minutes. It was nice.
No, the maximum allowed is 38 seconds. Get it right.
He is a sexy.
No, that's if I want a quickie. I wanted to love Camelot a long time, but
he is undeniably a very sexy man.
He is, but you know, like right here, I don't know how his brain went straight to porn. Like that, these are two different areas, and that's why I responded with this. And then I don't really care what these people think. I think these are different situations. Like in my mind, her in a bathing suit is just a nice day at the beach with her BF or something. Now, if it's blatant thirst trap, that is different. And I think what I'm starting to piece together is she was blatantly thirst trapping guys. So that's not okay. So you think my responses there were calm, cool, and reasonable?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too.
Mm-hmm. I think like he didn't catch like the point about her being a surf instructor and like, okay, she can't just teach a girl how to surf. Essentially, she's obviously gonna post pictures with other guys, surfing, and that's unavoidable.
Yeah,
in that kind of job. So
100%.
That's the piece that's unreasonable, and I don't think he Camelot caught that as a point.
And I mean, boundaries in relationships are important. You need to be able to set boundaries. You need to say, hey, I don't like this, or else you get moments, like this.
Like, this is my expectation, blah blah blah, and the other person says this is my expectation. Oh, good God.
Keem, I love this.
Madman.
And I should have. I need. You know what? I'm gonna do this real quick.
Madman.
I kind of feel I wish it was you instead.
It should have been.
Jeremy wishes it was him instead.
No, but I do.
It should have been me.
I need to find Drexel's comment. I need to find Drexel's comment to all this because it was awesome in my response. God damn it, where the fuck is it? I tweet. God damn it, I'm starting to tweet like a 15-year-old girl again.
What?
Pardon?
Would Boogie be a virgin?
Huh?
Would Boogie be a virgin?
Fuck yeah.
Would Boogie be a virgin? Where are we over here? Oh, Boogie. Yeah. No, Boogie. I think Boogie's had sex. He's been married.
Yeah, I believe so.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
But we got.
I didn't know anyone wanted to go under him. So
apparently, at one point he wasn't. He was.
They can go on top too. True pop. You know that.
The cut quote tweet one of Keem's tweets that he likes to help the less fortunate. You know what? Go on ahead. Anyways, I'm proud to announce our campaign was successful and Boogie 2988 will be effing Adam 22's
Oh,
wife.
good God.
Oh Jesus.
Oh my God.
I can't believe this.
How much does it cost?
I don't know, but I want you know what?
Yeah, I'm just
You know what?
thinking. Surely we could raise. How much is it?
Yeah, I don't want to know. I don't want to go anywhere.
There has
near
to
this
be a
woman.
point where Adam is like, no, I draw the line here.
Oh, Boogie's
surely.
Boogie's had fun with the cam girl. Well, hey, he's had fun with the cam girl. Good for
Surely
him.
we could raise enough money to make this happen again, but with Danny.
No, you guys can raise all the money you want. I am not sleeping with this woman.
What
But-
about Belle Delphine then?
No, you just have to bone her. You don't have to sleep with her.
I debate Belle Delphine. I'm not lying. I would.
Yeah.
I think she's kind of hot. I'll admit that. She has this
We'll
weird.
pay you extra to do it in a tuck-friendly bathing suit.
I will do it. Okay, but we get Drex here responding to this. Why does Drex keep talking about cook shit? Well, I have to say this in the Drex voice. Why does Drex keep talking about cook shit? Why do you lames keep engaging in cook shit? I love Drexel. I need to get him on the show. I love it, but my response. Oh shit, where's my response isn't here. God damn it.
There you was. There you was.
Where am I?
Now keep going down. Down, dash you in it. Oh no, sorry.
No.
There
There it is. Ah, crap, I spelled it wrong. So I was trying to say cuck shit is weird even to me.
You have a
But
blue
hey-
check, they can edit it.
Yeah, I can't edit it now. This is 5 hours ago. But hey, if they are going to be cucks, might as well help make it as crazy as possible. I like that.
No, surely, right? This guy's gonna break and say no more, stop. Like,
I don't think so, especially after I should have pulled it up.
You
'Cause
guys
I
don't.
did-
You guys don't really watch the Philosophy much, do you?
right?
Um,
Wait. What? Okay. so
I'm usually
how-
asleep because I just got done with.
Well,
all
they
of-
played a video on there
Someone,
a
please
few weeks ago.
Someone, please. All right, sorry.
They played
Go
a video on there a few weeks ago of a similar situation. There was an English couple on there that were trying to, show that they still love each other despite the fact that they do swinging and other cuck-related things. The lady was an adult
Jesus.
star, and well, yeah, they were playing this
Mary
video.
and Charlie Chaplin, help me. Good God.
They live in my village.
Oh yeah. You mentioned. I remember.
Yeah,
you
we
mentioned that,
we see this lady on the school run, and this is, what I mean, this is on YouTube. It's like, it's not just like people have found the nasty videos of her. They've actually gone on YouTube trying to justify it to everyone but it's kind of weird, man. Like
What I wanted to ask is, could someone please explain to me how the mind of a cuck works? Because right, because
No.
right, because I thought it was like
I'm
they
married.
get
There's
right,
no
okay.
way in no way ever I would get any fun
right,
of
yeah,
seeing my missus with another dude. Like,
no,
no.
yeah, right.
No, you
So
shouldn't.
I thought, right, that cucks get off on the fact that someone is doing their
Yes.
wife, but they have to be kind of like hot and kind of, like a big,
No.
like last time it was like some big, muscly black dude, right? And I thought
Usually,
they'd get off on that.
usually it's a.
If you
From my
see a freaking,
understanding,
yeah,
it's a weird, like they want to be humiliated. They like the humiliation, and yes, you're right. Usually, it's a bull that comes in to humiliate them and say that they have a tiny dong. It's this weird thing that is creepy and disturbing.
well, the video they
weird-
showed. Sorry,
Yeah,
Dan, go ahead.
I'm the weird degenerate out of all of us, like uber degenerate. This stuff starts going further than I do have a line. Cuckoldry and furry shit, that's part of that line. There's a lot of weird shit out there that I'm like, nope, don't need
Yeah.
to be a part of.
because the
Yeah,
thing
but
is, like, okay, so what you said just there, that they get off on the humiliation. So technically, the buggy thing is even more humiliating because a fat piece of shit is on your wife, essentially. And to me, that is just incomprehensible how you can find enjoyment in watching. No, it's just, that's even worse in a way, It's just,
No, it's like the
There's
ones
some back
the ones they
taco I
showed
won't
on
go
the
near.
the ones they showed on the Philosophy, he films it, and some of the stuff they post online, and they also go to swingers events. But the thing he was saying is like, oh yeah, well when I'm at work, I'm with the lads and that, and they just can't get their head around it that I'm at work with them and my wife's at home with some other bloke and she's filming it and sending me videos, and I'm just like,
I wanted to pull this up on Friday. Like I wanted to, but when I first saw it, I didn't see the beginning, and I just thought, because they ended up talking about birth, I thought, oh well, they're talking about her giving birth, but because apparently they have kids together.
Well, he said like it only took a couple of days for her to.
Wait, what?
Yeah, this is that
normal.
entire video. We're gonna watch it real quick.
What? Wait, they have kids.
Yes, they have kids.
Yes.
Let's be honest before we go too much further. I have a sneaking suspicion that she's going to get him to ixnay it. She's going to say, I really don't want to do this. And he's going to come to the rescue and say, well, I'm the one who makes the final choice. And I don't want her to have sex with Boogie.
Well, that's probably going to happen. The likelihood of her having sex with Boogie is probably slim to none.
Because the reason why they do it is to make money. But
yeah.
Really, who's going to pay to watch Boogie bang?
You're
not even, like,
come on,
yeah,
if.
Gotta be
hilarious. Are you for real?
So, okay. Okay.
How much would you pay?
Pop, not Bug.
Bro,
Pop,
if they put that in a theater, that would be a sellout.
Pop brings up a good point. It would be hilarious. It would be hilarious because, dude, you're a cuck and you're letting this happen. This is kind of funny. But at the same time, do I really want to see Boogie bare ass naked?
If it was free, yeah, some people would watch just for like the spectacle of it. But you're really gonna pay $10 to see Boogie's fat ass sweating on top of this girl? No, thank you.
See, here's the problem here.
Someone should leak it.
I'm a crazy person that would be like, you know what? I kind of want to see this. But at the same time, the other side of me is like, dude, Boogie's bare ass.
Right.
No.
I would want it censored before I watch it. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
big time. It needs to be super censored for me to actually pay for this. Like, you know what? Screw. I don't like censorship. Censor that. But then let me see it, please. I want to see if this is gonna happen.
But yeah, you're probably right that the wife, quotation marks, is gonna say no to it because yeah, I can see that definitely happening because the wife is standards, not the guy. The wife.
Usually when it comes to fatties, though, in prawn, it's the girl. And it's still disgusting.
Well.
Okay, let's see what they're talking about, because this is after. Because he's very proud of this for some reason. It's getting disturbing, but this is after the video.
It wasn't hard to come back to your. I was in a lot of pain for a few days, so having sex was,
it was reupholstered.
You were a little traumatized by me being like, "Ouch, hold on."
At first, yeah, but that did go away pretty quickly.
It took like 3 or 4 days, yeah.
Yeah. You feel like it snapped back? Well, you never had the natural birth that you were planning on.
I don't believe that vagina stretches from having sex once for 40 minutes with a bigger.
It does.
She is gaping.
She's fucked, especially when you realize. Like I pulled up, like
instead of a queef, it's a whistle.
Yeah, when you saw, like, this is obviously a meme from Odin's Men, and shout out to Odin's Men. Those guys are freaking awesome. But there's a video of like Adam 22 actually next to this dude. This dude's massive. Like
I would kill myself.
And it's probably going down to just the edge of the shorts there. Like it's about to peek out.
He's probably got veins on his dick bigger than all of our dicks put together.
Yes. Honestly, you know what? I'm a fat ass. And I got these big ass arms. His dick's probably bigger than my arm.
How can you watch that thing on your wife? No, I don't understand humanity. All right, reset button. God, please flood the world right now.
You know what? I agree. We fucked up.
We fucked up.
The fact that we allowed this to happen.
What are we talking about here? Like, I'm lost.
This thing on your wife.
This thing? What do you mean this thing?
That's what I'm
This
saying.
huge guy.
Okay,
This
okay.
On your
big-
wife. Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
okay.
I get it. I get it now.
I get it.
Oh, good God. I feel sick.
You feel sick? You want to feel a little sicker? Because I saw this at work today. And I almost thought I was originally watching this because I like out of context that Twitter account. Get some really weird things. I almost thought I saw a murder, like an outright death today. I was not going to play this. I had to watch it all the way through twice. This got my heart racing.
Just that picture of him standing there with the basketball just makes me think of that line from the Boondocks. I like you. I want you. We can do this the
I
easy
like
way or the
or
hard way.
hard way.
That's
Choice yours. Okay. So we're gonna do this
apparently
the
that guy
hard
got
way.
out of jail, you know.
Yes,
that
I
guy
got
got
you
out of
choosing
jail.
the hard way.
Yeah,
Well, I
Cloud.
see
I
you
recently
choosing the hard.
Cloud. I saw my first actual death on Twitter this week. It's weird when you actually see those videos, but I thought this was gonna be that one. I'm gonna partially spoil the ending. This dude makes it out. I don't fucking know how. So we're gonna watch it. There is no audio.
Okay.
Just
He's riding a bicycle like stupid bicycles do. And what happens? What?
What?
I don't know how.
That was instant transmission. He just sort of.
He probably
But what
fell
I'm-
down. He probably dropped down but underneath them as they were closing in. Like right there,
He
he probably
had,
jumped off
like-
and kind of went to the ground and just got lucky.
Oh my god.
You know what you do at that time?
Poop
You
your
go
pants.
buy lottery tickets and just
That's what he's
Go
running off to
ham.
do. That's what he's running off to do right then. He's all like, I gotta go get me some lotto tickets.
I
No,
literally
no.
just
wanted
You
wanted
clean
you
the
probably
shit out of my
wasted
pants.
your lifetime luck on that, essentially.
that
What was the guy in that car doing?
I don't know. This car did not help the situation.
What was he even doing?
Getting over? But oh god, that
Right. Hang on.
And
Remember?
Kenzo's confused because they're driving on the wrong side of the road.
I think
Yeah.
we're on the right. I think I was in.
Remember
UK.
that tweet that I sent you during the last stream? It was related to. Oh, there we go.
No. Sorry.
We,
no.
we didn't see it, but I think because it'd be perfectly on topic actually. So
If you can find
this is
it.
what I wanted to share last stream. I guess it was. Now that we're talking about it, I guess we could watch it.
Oh yeah, we did show this online. I don't think maybe I didn't get a time to pull it up, but I did. We did bring it up, but now we're back to talking about cuckdom. Even though I had another area, but yeah.
Yippee.
Yeah, this dude made a TikTok
Oh.
about what happened, and I think we played it on Ball Busters. But for those of you who haven't seen it,
So quick story time. Yo, this one time I get this random message on Twitter. They're like, hey Jason, my wife's a big fan. She wants to
Gosh, she is. Gosh, she's a big fan.
oh yeah, major fan. What are your rates?
your movie filming rates. This is 4K.
What?
How can you ask that with a straight face?
I've seen this. I know what he's going to say.
Yeah, the fact that his rates are 4K though, I think we could fund that.
Yeah, I
Like,
think
okay,
we
it's
could
fine, it's
pay
fine.
him.
We'll give you 10. I'm like, all right, cool. So I go there and I shoot the film with the woman. I dropped some severe glizzy destruction on, and the husband is recording this, right? I'm like, this is weird as shit. I'm like, some people I never understood it, right? Nonetheless, so I dropped the glizzy on the woman or whatever. So go 3,000. She's saying, hey, little man, you like that? He was like, yes, ma'am.
God, just look at the size of that man. Oh,
I know the way you're saying that.
I know. That this would be my face if he ended up taking my wife. It's like, yeah, fuck.
I like you. I want you. We can do this the easy way or the hard way.
The choice is yours.
Sure.
Problem you guys
Some
don't
people-
understand is that's what Dermy would be saying to him.
Oh, okay. Wait, what?
On
the
that note,
fuck?
guys, I'm gonna have to call it a morning because I've got 1,000,001 things to get done on
You
this
have a good Is it Tuesday?
Monday.
Monday? Have a good
Monday.
Monday, buddy. Monday.
I love you
Monday.
guys. I'll see
Love
you
you
soon.
too.
Yeah, talk to you there, man.
See us too. Okay. I have some more topics because usually these are solo things. So, but I do like having people here entertain me, help me out. This is from the Shagsworth. I want you guys to do this math real quick. Tell me if you can figure it out.
Mhm.
Seriously, what am I missing here? People on Facebook are telling me I'm missing the point. So, here's the picture.
Mhm.
You wouldn't expect this to turn into this by diet and exercise. So, why would you expect this to turn into this?
Because
This is the
you can't
stupidest thing.
cross species. Last time I checked, unless we do some little genetic operations and whatnot.
Well, the
You
retarded.
can't magically change species. Species. For fuck's
No,
sake.
I think they're the same
I've
species.
seen
They're
this-
just two different breeds.
Yeah, I've seen this. The stupid thing is, this is one kind of dog. This is another kind of dog. They're not the same dog. This is a person, and this is her too. If it's like if you have the black dog over here is fat, and you made him thin. It's such a stupid meme. Like whoever put this together was a retard.
Why would you expect this to turn into this? I'm the living proof of you can go from this and eventually get down to this. I'm not down to this yet, and I'm not a black woman who's, attractive.
You should be.
I'm a fat white dude right now, but I'm.
Is that meant to be
much
Lizzo, by
less-
the way?
You know what? Maybe.
No, wait, hang on. Lizzo's
No.
fatter. So.
Yeah,
Let's-
Lizzo wouldn't be able to fit on here, but
Especially because that's the stupid thing is their argument is you can go from Lizzo here to a skinny little Asian girl because remember you can change races, you can change sexes.
Mhm.
They think you can do all these changes that biologically could never happen. But then they make a meme like this and sit there and say, "Oh, you can't go from this to this, not under your categories."
personally,
It's interesting because Twitter's lefty Twitters, right? They're very much so for the trans stuff and whatnot, but they're very against the trans race stuff
Yes,
essentially.
they're
Because I
extremely
identify as black now. And it's just like, hang on.
I'm
We're
actually
trying to
not-
get the black vote here,
I actually don't have a problem that much with transracial because that kind of makes sense because you're not really changing a whole lot about you except your skin tone and maybe a few facial features, but
Mhm.
like that's not you're not defying reality. You're just trying to be something.
I just
guess
find
you
it
are.
hilarious.
Yeah,
you
I need to
you're
think
so
more
much for
of
this
it, but
thing,
still-
but it's not this thing, even
It's
though
okay to
similar.
cut off your willy,
Mhm.
but it's not okay to pigment your skin.
Mhm.
I don't.
Weird how that's a thing, isn't it? It's like they're trying to assume like there's a whole.
But no, because transracial is also a bunch of bullshit because you can't if you dye your skin or if you tan your skin, guess what? Just like with a man and a woman, if somebody's looking at your skeleton, they can still tell what race you are because there is difference in our skeleton that show our race and our thing. It's the same stupid place as the other. One to the other. Just stupid all around.
Real quick, we're gonna get John Connors. You can't expect a chimpanzee to become a human, so how can you expect a fatty to become a skinny? Same logic. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Exactly.
then you get this. Skirmitar, send Lizzo to North Korea for a year, and you have the results.
I'd send her to Venezuela, more faster probably. People eat their
No,
own dogs there.
I think North Korea because they do the same in North Korea.
Okay.
So,
I mean,
God.
she'd easily survive like on her own, like for a month. Like she has her own food supply.
Well, here's the
stuff,
question.
essentially.
How the hell
Yeah.
do we get Lizzo into North Korea without her being seen? You got to smuggle shit into North Korea. How are you going to
That's
smuggle that into North Korea?
I
That's a
don't know
good
if the
point.
plane is going to lift her. To be honest, that's going to be a pretty difficult startup.
You know what? North Korea would probably say, you know what? We accept our you know, because they like people, they like their prisoners and stuff because
No,
they don't want people to
I'd be
leave.
kind of
They'll be
scared
like,
if
no,
she
we
entered
don't
the
want
ship
this
with
one.
me. You know, it'd be sinking. You know.
We can't have this one. She's gonna eat all our food. More people will die if she come to our country. No,
We'd have
we
to eat
can't
her,
have
and
her.
we'd have a year's worth of food supply.
We don't want to eat her.
They would love a propaganda piece like Lizzo, but yeah, like you said, to try she'd be starving after a couple weeks, and then she'd want to leave.
What I'm wanting to say Xi Jinping, but that's China.
Kim
what's
Jong-un?
Kim
Kim
Jong-un?
Jong-un? Kim Jong-un would be like, please don't bring her to palace. Okay, she's gonna eat all my food. I'm already fat enough. I'm fat. I ain't that fat.
Yeah, he's eating all the cheese.
She's gonna take all my food. No.
She
So-
needs to play some basketball.
I'm gonna start getting into some like pop culture areas real quick, but this first area, because I'm gonna start. I'm planning on starting to clip some of these to make videos, kind of like how I did with the like the response. Don't know how this one's gonna do because Pop, you didn't bring the fury like you're supposed to, but here we go. Sound of Freedom, and I've talked about this now almost 3 days in a row, but Sound of Freedom at the box office is actually doing really well. All things considered, word of mouth is just boosting this movie. I don't have it on the right tab real quick.
Okay,
Pull it over here.
I have one gripe with this movie. When the fuck is it coming to the UK?
I have a way.
America is not
the
center
Pop,
of the world. All right.
Pop, I have a
Yes,
way
it
for
is.
you. Well, it is, but off stream, I can talk to you.
Okay.
But because they, for the most part, like people just want this movie out there. They just want people to lay eyes on it. I would say go to the theaters. Pop, I can help you out. But
Alright.
like this movie drop off rate, pretty damn good. Like people are staying, people are coming. It's only in select theaters, and the fact that it's making this much money is fantastic. This is supposedly a hard movie to watch. I'm planning on seeing it. I'm trying to think, go to the theaters. I might have to find another way, but I really want to see this movie. Heard it's hard to watch. Extremely hard to watch. Like it's kind of why I kind of want to do it the other way, even though, and I will end up buying a ticket and probably not seeing it in theaters because I'm probably going to need to walk away when I watch this movie. And there's some weird things that are coming out about people seeing this movie, like AMC. Apparently, they're turning off ACs. Some theaters are stopping screenings. They're doing weird things with this movie, and it doesn't surprise me that we're also getting stuff. I'm going to share an entire screen like this from CNN. I'm just going to let this play and have you guys react after it's done.
And you seem pretty familiar with him because he doesn't really hide his association with this real wild plot that involves, drinking the blood
This is them talking about Sound of Freedom, by the way.
of children and things like that.
No, he doesn't hide it at all. And you have a lot of people who are in this world of QAnon who say, oh, they don't know what that is. They've never heard of it. They're just asking questions. With somebody like Jim Caviezel, he is openly embracing it. He's openly using its catchphrases and its concepts. He's speaking at QAnon conventions. And this film is being marketed to either specific QAnon believers or to people who believe all of the same tenets as QAnon, but claim they don't know what it is.
I'm going to pause it there for a moment.
All right. Context, I have no idea what QAnon is. Don't give a shit.
Boogeyman.
It's just a bit. It's just a catchphrase.
It's just a talking point, just to downgrade the movie. That's all I'm hearing.
Yes. In reality, like some of the Q stuff is it's wild and crazy, and they believe Trump's going to be put into office any day now. Trust the plan. No, he's not. Okay, it's stupid stuff. Just move on. Some of the crazy stuff, you get some weird things. Now, here's the thing. Jim Caviezel. The reason he believes some of this like child stuff, this disturbing, sick thing that you guys are criticizing him for believing, is because newsflash,
There might
he
be some truth
saw
to it.
it. He was there in person. He helped bust these rings. This is parts of his life story. He actually has videos from him busting these rings in this movie. So
You
yeah,
morons.
maybe the fact that he believes it, it's because he was there.
Wild
Just a
suggestion.
theory.
I know. Yeah.
Just a theory here. He's bust baby farms. Why do you think this is going on? Hey, we're going to scream about racism and how this country is built on slavery. We're going to ignore the actual large amounts of slaves still in this world. Fun fact, most of them are child slaves.
You know how mainstream media, Twitter people, they always pose as these, morally righteous people, blah, 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 blah. We're against racism. We're against this. But are you against this traffic jamming situation here? And are you for this movie's messages? And they just say no. And it's just like, how can you even claim to be a moral person then? You absolute piece of shit. It's...
Yeah, John Connors, I agree. I doubt it's going to be... I think it's just like the context around everything. Yeah, JB, it's not a fun fact, but just when you deal with kids, that's stuff that fuck off. All the harsh things I can't say on YouTube is something I want to say right now. Like it's bad. Don't fuck with kids. But this clip gets worse because we're only 41 seconds into a 2 minute and 2 second clip.
Great.
And The Sound of Freedom does focus on a real issue of sex trafficking. But that theme, it's sort of like that kernel of truth that feeds the QAnon conspiracy theory. Tell us how.
Because their kernel of truth of sex trafficking is real. Like people actually, it is a real thing. But because of this small kernel of truth that happened, and the fact that this guy, was there and interacted with all this stuff, that's what's leading this movie to be QAnon. Fuck off! Don't discredit this. This is a serious thing, and the fact that you guys are,
trying to discredit it says a lot.
Real quick. Wasn't there a few producers over at CNN that got fired and got arrested because of some stuff on their hard drives?
Yeah.
You just think it was just a few of them? Just a few? Oh, BBC, by the way. BBC's coming out hard against this God, we're talking about BBC after that after the cuck. BBC is coming out hard against this movie too. How's BBC's reputation with this topic? Not great. Apparently, they're going through another round of it right now.
Did you know the BBC are making a Jimmy Savile biopic with Alan Partridge actor? That is just like literally like the meme of Obama giving himself like the medal essentially. We're capitalizing on our own fuck ups essentially. I'm making a movie about it. Thumbs up to you.
Oh, but hey. It's just a conspiracy theory. It happens, but it's just a conspiracy theory.
Oh, those two things work together.
Sure. And the most durable and the most believable conspiracy theories are not entirely false. There's something in them that is true and the rest of it is false. But the believers point to the one true thing and they say, oh, you don't believe that this particular thing is true. In terms of child trafficking, we know trafficking is real. We know
pause it. Hang on. You do the exact same thing. Projection on level 5,000 here.
It's but they're the mainstream media. They're allowed to.
All right. Well, can we wind it back and play it?
Yeah, we can pull it back a little bit. Real quick, Devil. If we send some of these people down your way, do you want them?
Oh, I already got a place for them.
Under hypocrites.
It's worse than anything else, but yeah, I get it.
is real. We know it has real victims. No one is denying that. But these films are created out of moral panics. They're created out of bogus statistics. They're created out of fear. And with something like Sound of Freedom, it specifically is looking at QAnon concepts of these child trafficking rings that are run by the high-level elites and only people.
There was an island. There's a book. There's a ledger with high-level names on it. Epstein was real.
Yeah, that reminds me of this really disturbing. It's humorous, but it's like dark comedy. I would say, like a meme. Have you seen like the Monsters Inc. thing?
I would have to agree. Like, I can't believe this is actually happening. Like, I can't believe, like, people are actively saying this about this movie. It's so. It boggles my mind, and I can't yell right now because there's still people sleeping. But the amount of words I want to say, the amount of things that are going through my head, that they're discrediting this movie that is about a real topic, about a serious topic, about a topic that you guys so lovingly like to just ignore so fucking much. It's disturbing, and this is why we don't trust you.
But they lie about so much stuff, and it's because if they actually accept this, then people are going to want to address it. They're going to want to that's where they're going to want to focus. And they're too busy trying to make us focus on fake race hate and fake women going to back alleys and having, the A word. I don't know if we're allowed to say that word on
You can
YouTube.
say abortion on YouTube.
Abortion with coat hangers and all these fake bullshit that they say is the issues. And so they don't want you focusing on that there are kids that could be saved right now if we put a little more effort into that. They don't want you focused on anything except the stuff that they want to use. That's all this is stop focusing on this stuff because we want you to focus here on this fake crap. That's all it is.
You know what? Mel Gibson said that number one thing was to bring awareness to this issue. So in a way, thank you, mainstream media, for spouting your bullshit. You're bringing more attention to it. So thank you very much for that.
The people that have seen this movie and the mainstream media coming out so hard against it, and this whole Q crap that they're trying to push with it.
What even is it? Like, what the fuck is it?
We can't go deep into it on YouTube. Like,
I think
probably
it's
already
something to
gonna
do
have
with
to play
4chan,
around
but
with
I'm not
this.
100% sure. And
It's weird.
To be honest, I don't care that much, but you know.
Yeah, it's crazy people. Let's just say that it's crazy people believe in crazy stuff, and they're a small minority. They're not a major, and they call anybody on the right basically QAnon if you believe Epstein, if you believe in certain things. You know, at one point, some stuff we can't talk about on YouTube. Now it's real, so hey. Anyways, though, it's just a discrediting factor.
Yeah, it's innocuous. It's innocuous, is it? Is that the word? Innocuous?
I think so.
It's an innocuous term that covers a bunch of what they call conspiracy theories, and a lot of it is. And then they lump in some other stuff that is actual, but it's essentially has become a boogeyman. It's just a way for them to discredit anything. So if you have a legitimate thing that you're bringing to attention, they can always just say it's QAnon, and that somehow now we can't pay attention to it because, oh no, Jan 6.
And JB brings up a good point. Hunter's laptop.
That was a QAnon thing till they literally came out and said, it's true.
Yeah, but let's continue this.
People like Tim Ballard and only people like Jim Caviezel, and by extension, only people like the ticket buyer can help bring these trafficking rings.
Fuck off! Yeah, just because someone bought a ticket to this movie. Oh, fuck off!
But the idea,
you wanker.
But the idea there is truth. That people like Jim Caviezel, who went out and stopped these freaks. Yes.
Yeah,
bring it down.
I
the ticket buyer. Guess what?
Yeah, that's just ridiculous. Ticket buyers accusing ticket buyers of this shit. Just fuck right off. all someone
he's
did
not-
was buy a fucking ticket, and you're treating it like the fucking next rising of Charlie Chaplin. It's just fuck off. Seriously.
He's not entirely wrong, because guess what? The ticket buyer raises awareness. All you need to do is raise awareness. The more eyes on this, the more help it gets. So yes, buying a ticket helps. Seeing this movie helps. The fact that people are another thing, people are just giving out tickets now for free because they want people to see this movie. That's why some of the numbers are weird. The fact that it's doing so well is astonishing, but they're just giving this movie for free because the message is the important part. The fact that people are getting their eyes on it is the important part. It does help. You're not going to be just buying the ticket. Isn't going to be you going swinging in there, breaking down the doors or whatever. No, but what it is going to do is help bring more people to understanding that, hey, these are serious issues that we need answers to. I'm astonished right now. Let's try to finish this up.
Very participatory element. You're not just going to see a movie, you're just killing 2 hours on a hot day. You are helping bring down these pedophile rings and save children. Now, it's not true, but
yes, it is.
It's a very comforting and it's a very warm feeling to have.
The fact that CNN, the fact that Rolling Stone, you can believe it from Jezebel, or the Washington Post are all coming out here and saying this shit. Makes you wonder who they're covering up for. Makes you wonder what's going on behind their doors and how many of these guys. You know what? You want to know what? I want to know what's in your hard drive, buddy. I want to know what's on your hard drive.
Just triple checking, you never know.
Yeah. Because that shit's fucked up.
They definitely have some skeletons in their closet. That's for sure. And that you're just making it public, essentially. Like literally, all you had to do, like, even if you want to say something bad about the film, shut the fuck up. Because you're making yourself look terrible.
You know what? Cloud has a point here. There are no pedo rings. There is no war in Ba.
I understood that.
I did too, but you can also say there's only 4 lights. There's 4 lights. 4 lights. 4 lights.
And yeah, right. So this is a new hook that essentially, for anyone with their daily usage of Twitter, anyone claims to you that they are a moral person, simply hit them. Do you agree with Sound of Freedom's messages, and are you for them for promoting that? And if they say no, then just tell them, how can you be a moral person?
You say, I want to know what's on your hard drive.
Yeah.
That's all you need to say. I want to know what's on your hard drive.
That is the ultimate litmus test now.
Oh, 100%.
What do you think about this movie? Well, not necessarily the movie itself, because the movie might have bad editing, might have some bad acting, but the message of the movie, do you agree with it? Yeah, are you for bringing awareness to this issue? And they say no. Yeah, that's a eyebrow raise there.
You do an eyebrow raise, and then you basically help inform them that what this movie really is about, and it's not a QAnon conspiracy. But okay, we got a few more things. Going to turn this part into a video as well, but I like doing this. I think I'm going to do this more often. But let's get started. Open this up. Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. Well, the
dialysis.
Dial of Dialysis, the Dial of, death, because it's over. Second weekend, it's over. And guess what comes out? And guess what comes out next weekend? Just here and actually tomorrow, because it's Monday. Some people
it's coming out tomorrow?
Some 11? People are seeing it tonight. Mission Impossible.
I thought it was the 12th.
Nope, it comes out tomorrow.
What?
So this movie is basically dead. Okay, 100% dead. Its box office renewal, and I did this again. Let's go over here. What was its box office for this weekend? 56%. The thing is, though, yes, that's not a huge drop off in reality.
Oh God, fucking!
But
It's
what
today.
yeah,
It's today.
Yes.
I need to see it.
Yes.
Okay. I didn't know. Sorry. I'm just finding this out now. I really thought it was tell.
It's not a big deal. I'm not really that interested. I'm not a Mission Impossible fan. So if it does good, it does good. That's how I see it. But okay, back to this. So it had a 56% drop off. That's not an awful drop off for a movie. I know that's half, but we've seen movies have higher drop offs. Usually it's 60%. It happens. The thing is, though, when it comes to this movie, it had such a weak opening that a 50% drop off is devastating. You didn't have barely anybody come see this movie to begin with. So now you lost half your money right off the bat. Ticket prices are soaring. Nobody's going to see this movie. This movie is dead. There is no returning for this. You're only as good as your last movie. I've been repeating this over and over again. And you got a lot of people coming out here saying, hey, look, opening weekend, guess what? It made the $100 million mark like every other Indiana Jones did opening weekend. The thing was, when it came to those opening weekends, it was $100 million domestically, not worldwide. Well, now we also got this. James Mangold derides fans as divisive for not liking his deconstruction of Indiana Jones and the Dial of Death. Oh, wait, shit. Okay, give me a moment. I fucked this up. Okay, because I'm gonna re-say this. I've been trying to do this for video. And James Mangold came out saying this. James Mangold derides fans as divisive for not liking his deconstruction of Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. You blame fans. Oh, yeah, go straight for the fans. How did that work out for you in the beginning? How did that work out when you went after Salty Nerd Podcast Crew? Didn't work out very well, did it? Because that was the first sign that people didn't trust you. You had goodwill, tons of goodwill.
Yeah, it annoys me because he's a talented filmmaker. He's made some great movies. And to me, this showed me that, okay, when it comes to Kathleen Kennedy, he has no spine to make his own art, essentially. I think he was just a good boy to do whatever he was told to do with this film, and blah, 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 blah. If you don't get fired on the Lucasfilm, I just raise an eyebrow, essentially. Oh, so that they're an obedient little child to the studio, essentially. And this is just product, this movie. Just ultimate
100%.
product.
This is just a product. But speaking with Hollywood Reporter, Mangold was asked by Brian Davids, life is filled with peaks and valleys, and I appreciate when my fictional heroes such as Indy have their own ups and downs. So why does a segment of the audience seem to want these legacy characters to be infallible? I just can't figure out why anyone would want such little drama. Mangold replied, well, there's a point. Well, my hero, I'm going to do it with this voice. Well, there's a point where these characters become symbols more than characters. And so there becomes this anxiety. If you examine the humanity of a hero, you somehow weaken them. He continued, and honestly, I can't speak for how fans relate and wrestle with these questions in relation to other movies, but certainly in relation to mine, I think your questions almost has my answer built into it. I mean, I think you're in a sense already addressing it. Good drama gives a hero a problem. If a movie is about beautiful hero who is capable of anything and virtually indestructible and is without any personal issues or concerns, then you just have a fashion video with action. I'm a fan of starting a character in one place to go to another. Yeah, it's so.
I'm just hearing mouth movements here.
The voice you were doing sounds like the bad guy from like Princess Bride. Inconceivable.
Inconceivable. Yeah, that's kind of the point, because that's James Mangold. All he's doing here is giving you word soup and word salad. But at the end of the day, the point remains: no, Indiana Jones was not infallible. He was not perfect.
Yeah,
Nobody wants a
he was
perfect
flawed.
character.
he had failures, he had successes, he was never a perfect in any, stretch of the imagination. But that's because what he's trying to build up in his head is he has to build a reason why it failed, and it couldn't be because he's a piece of shit and he made a shitty movie. No, it has to be that, they're what they were expecting. They were expecting this perfect character. He's full of shit.
Yeah.
We've never expected
Like,
Indy to be perfect.
Well, the piece of shit that asked him that question as well, and this guy, I think the guy who was asking it was just being dishonest, because I think what Mangold doesn't realize here, that Lucasfilm has done this type of character for like 5 fucking times in a row. This old, grumpy, divorced, without a son. Like, that's all Harrison Ford plays now, and it's just like, we are fucking tired of this shtick. It's you've done it so many times. It's kind of amusing, to be honest. It's embarrassing. And it's just like, oh, this time we'll get away with the same writing stint. It's just, how about you try to write a happy old person? Oh no, that would be difficult, wouldn't it? So I guess, yeah, don't write that.
But at the same time, he doesn't need to be happy. He just doesn't need to be sad, a drunk, yelling at everybody, just destroyed. He doesn't need to be that. He can be, down on his luck. He could be at the end of his rope. He could be just a little bit more, hey, he's older. He's kind of more tired, grizzled hero. He doesn't really want to go out into the world. He just wants to live a quiet life and then gets brought back into the world. You could do that. You can say, hey, he's not as strong anymore. He's not this. He's not that. You can have all of that.
Well,
but what
no.
you did was completely destroy the character and make him a whiny little prick.
Yeah, why couldn't they have it? It's an archetype, I know, but have it where he married what's her name? Is it Marion? I think it's Marion. Married her. You have his son, whatever the hell, I can't remember Shia LaBeouf's character's name, something like Dog or Mutt. He's off doing his family thing, and he's dealing with what every guy of that age, well, younger than that, but of that age deals with. The fact that he can't, he's settled down. Now he has his day involves doing barbecues and stuff like that. How do you live this exciting life and then become the stay-at-home husband type thing? He could be struggling with what every guy does when they retire, when they leave some sort of job that has any excitement to it, like the military, whatever. He could be struggling with stuff that guys do every single day, and it would relate to them more. Instead of doing that, they're all like, we're gonna make his wife leave him, we're gonna kill his kid, we're gonna make him miserable and like on the verge of suicide. And then, yeah, they had a perfect way to set it up. Instead of going with that, they decided to do it the other way. Why? Because they need to tear down the dude. They need to tear down the white straight male to build up whatever her name is, that bitch. And yeah, and that's all it was. It was trying to tear down another straight white male character because they can't have anything good in there to the character. It has to be demolished.
Well, on your point as well, you could have, you could have an epic adventure off of that as well. Say he wants just one last ride, one last run, and then you bring in the Dial of Destiny. You bring in that, hey, this made his friend go insane. You can have this all. You could have Phoebe Waller-Bridge, even though I hate her guts. You can have this all, but do the story right. Like, the thing is, half these stories are done wrong. Your story can be worked with, your dialogue, the settings. You just need to tweak things here or there, and it will work. That's the shocking thing, is like you're not even trying. You get the pieces together, and then instead of putting them together, you end up like throwing them all over the place and creating something crazy out of it. All of these decisions, well, most of these decisions could work.
That's what was annoying about the movie.
But
yeah, but you could have made something good. You didn't.
Yes, that's how it always comes down to. Like, you could have done something good, but you didn't. You could have used, take it to Star Wars, you could have used Rey, you could have used Finn, you could have used Poe. They could have been fun. but you didn't. Take it to anything nowadays. Take it to Marvel. Take it to currently DC. Maybe DC's on the upswing. I don't know. We still time to wait. You have the parts, but you're not putting them together. You're throwing them all over the place, and then
And I'm
complaining that
thinking it'll
nobody's
stick because it has a good name. Oh, it's Indiana Jones movie. We don't need to try.
Yeah. You're making this painting, okay, and you're just throwing splats at it, and you're like, why is nobody coming around to buy my painting? Because it's shit.
It looks like a piece of
Well,
shit.
I wanted the Mona Lisa. I didn't want poo.
Poo stains.
It just baffles my mind at how badly this is going down.
So put some effort in. We can see in the movie you did not put effort into the writing whatsoever. Put some effort in. That's all we're asking. It's a simple request. We're not toxic or anything like that. We can see that you were really lazy with this. You had no ideas. You just got paid Harrison Ford a big old paycheck, and you just hoped for the best. Really. And I feel sorry for the guys who are editing it or doing VFX, because all those guys work hard. But the people that make the creative decisions and shape the movie storyboard and scripts, they're the real letdown essentially.
No, it's just Lucasfilm as a
doesn't
whole.
matter how pretty your car is if your freaking suspension or your steering is off, a car is useless essentially.
But it's Lucasfilm as a whole. Lucasfilm has continued to do this just over and over and over again. At some point, if you keep smelling shit and you don't know where it's coming from, look under your own boot.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that subject's over. And by the way, JB brought this up, and I'll leave it up to you guys. Happy birthday, buddy. Should we sing happy birthday? Should we lose my 9 viewers, or should we just say happy birthday, bud, and move on?
I think the first one sounds better. I mean, Devil, do you feel like singing? I mean, I know you can probably lure people in with that, but
Here. You have a movie question? I don't remember it, dude. It was just so fucking bad.
I have watched it on the seas, essentially.
I have too, and I immediately deleted most of it.
I am so glad for the fast forward option. I played it sometimes on speed too. If I was in a
I played it on 2 times
If
speed,
I was actually
and I still had a hard time.
Good God. I would not survive with that 2 times speed. I can't imagine watching it without it. It'd be just a bloody drag, or nothing of consequence happens.
I don't remember. I legitimately don't remember, JB.
Okay.
It was so bad.
The iconic thing, right? That's all BS because that dial would always teleport them to that time period.
Mhm.
So it doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things because they always end up in that time period, which is kind of a useless time machine. But
it's shit. Just don't. It's just so shit. Okay, we're gonna come to. We got another subject, and kind of bringing this back to something I was talking about at the beginning, but I'm a little irate. And we talked about this.
Not the cuck thing.
No, not the cuck thing.
Oh, thank God.
Okay, so we talked about this. We talked about this character at the beginning. I discussed how, hey, I'm a big Blue Beetle fan.
Mhm.
Big Blue Beetle fan. I love Jaime Reyes. I think he's a fun character. I think he's an enjoyable character. The movie's coming out. I have no faith in this movie. I like Zolo. I'm not going to be able to say the rest of his name. I think he's a good Jaime Reyes.
Suit.
I don't like the suit. I hate the suit.
I like the suit. I like that it's practical in some shots. I like the suit.
I think it looks like a Power Ranger. I don't like it at all.
That's exactly how it should look, though.
No, he should look completely different. I hate it. I hate it with a passion. But anyways, movie's coming out. A lot of people weren't really happy with what they saw in the movie, and in that trailer, the little line.
Yeah,
Blue Beetle director. Yeah, well, we only have one. How did that line end? Oh yeah, Batman's a fascist. But we have this now. Blue Beetle director completely changed his tune, asked moviegoers to give film a chance after mocking them over Batman's a fascist line. In this article, they end up, they go over the whole story, dude coming out, interacting and stuff. Well, now he's coming out saying that in the movie, everybody ends up pushing back. Now, in an interview with Movie Maker, Soto is asking fans to give him and the film a chance. First, he attempted to explain the scene. We always wanted to have fun with the way Rudy talks about other superheroes. He continued. So to the people who got mad at it, give us a chance. We're just trying to have fun with the characters that we love, and everybody in our movie loves Batman and Superman and Flash. Well, I mean, you don't have to love Flash. And of course, we have criticisms about all of them, as we all should, Soto added. But that doesn't mean that we hate Batman. We love Batman. You can have criticism.
Okay, James Mangold. Okay, Kevin Smith. This is what they all do. They sit there and say, just give us a chance. Trust us. We love these characters. We watched them when we were children. They're our favorites. And then every single time they're full of shit, they destroy them. So
when it comes,
I believe this is called a 180. The guy probably saw like that Flash numbers, and he's like, "Holy moly! I better change my tune real quick."
I think that it has a big thing to deal with this. I think those Flash numbers scared the crap out of him. Plus, you have James Gunn now coming around, going like, "Hey, Blue Beetle is going to be the first official movie in our thing," because I think maybe he's talked to Zolo, and I'm not going to be able to say his last name. I love the actor, but I think he's talked to him. He might have talked to the director. I don't know. I think they're going to do something with Booster Gold and Blue Beetle, which is right. But good to Devil's point. People love these characters. They've been watching them since they were a kid. I actually have been watching like Jaime Reyes since I was a kid. When Batman Brave and the Bold came out, I was a kid, and that's where I was first introduced to him. So yes, I like this character. This is my Blue Beetle. I would like this movie to do good, but even as a Blue Beetle fan, I don't see it doing good.
Well, also, it's Blue Beetle. If the Flash failed, which Flash is a really established character, he's one of the big ones in DC. It had Batman behind it. It had all these other characters, all these guest spots or little guest glimpses, I guess, because they didn't really use them. And it couldn't save a Flash movie. What chance does Blue Beetle have with no guest appearances, no other stuff in it? Simply that character. And Blue Beetle, you like him, I get it, but he's not the A-list of superheroes in DC. I just
you're legitimately right. That's like
it's gonna do Shazam 2 numbers.
It might
maybe
be
worse. It might be worse. Like, so again, I'm a major Blue Beetle fan. I love Jaime Reyes. I love him to death. I can even come out here and say, because not a whole lot of people know Blue Beetle, not a whole lot of people like him, not a whole lot of people like Jaime Reyes. Hell, even in the even in the Fellowship, you got people outright despise Jaime Reyes. They want Ted Kord. These factors are other factors. These are the nerd factors. These are the nerd experience that, hey, you're gonna have problems here. This movie isn't gonna make money. And on top of that, we got another aspect to this. Because here's the 180, go see the movie. It's gonna be great, it's gonna be fantastic. Uncle Rudy's gonna get pushed back. Report Blue Beetle to feature illegal immigration allegory.
Oh, Jesus.
I don't want this in my Jaime Reyes story. I get it. In Jaime Reyes' story, family is a big part of it. The fact that the symbiote, it's not a symbiote, but it's something else. And
the scarab.
The scarab basically wants to protect Jaime Reyes at all costs because it's connected. If Jaime dies, the scarab dies. It doesn't understand that protecting doesn't mean you have to annihilate things. That becomes a big part of Jaime's story. Is the scarab tries to hurt his family. Family's important to him. This is a story you can do, but no, we're going to do an illegal immigration allegory. Go
You-
fuck off.
And it's because they have this idea that every single Spanish person in America, every single Mexican, every single Guatemalan, every single if you're of Spanish descent, you're gonna go see this movie because you want to see it so bad. You've been waiting for this movie your entire life. And that's the stupidest thing ever. Why? Because if you ask a little Mexican kid what their favorite hero is, do you think they're going to go Blue Beetle? No, they're going to go Superman. Remember that video we saw? I think it was on Skinemax, where it had Superman. The guy dressed as Superman went down to some, I don't know what country it was, but they all were going crazy for Superman. They weren't American, but they like Superman. And so it's this idea that, even if every single Hispanic person in America went and saw it, okay, great, but you're not going to get every one of them. They're trying to pander to a group that they think is going to be just absolutely in love with this. And no, they're not. Why? Because the Hispanic kids don't know who Blue Beetle is either.
But that goes directly back to the nerd argument. Nerds, they're not really interested. DC fans, they've kind of checked out. Normies have checked out, but what they're expecting is, hey, he's Mexican. We can have him. This is our first Hispanic male superhero. This is gonna be awesome. He's gonna be in a movie. We're gonna get that diversity point. No, you're not, because the thing with Blue Beetle is nobody knows about him. That sucks. That does suck. As a Jaime Reyes fan, guess what? I'm a white dude. I like Jaime Reyes. I think he's fun. I think he's enjoyable. It sucks to death for me that I know this movie isn't going to do well. If it was a fantastic movie, if it's an amazing movie, if this is a movie that, is just fun, joyful, hits all those right points, it still won't do well because nobody knows who this character is. And in modern Hollywood, in modern day, people don't want to deal with that. People want to deal, sadly enough, with what's comfortable, what they can go to and watch over and over again. And yes, word of mouth is powerful, but if nobody's going to see this movie off the bat, then how do you think it's ever going to do good?
Yeah. They're going to be like, hey, little Spanish kid, are you excited for Blue Beetle? No, but when is the Superman movie coming out?
I love that. I love it. I love it.
Mhm.
Okay. I got two more topics. You know what? I want to do.
What?
I have one. I got one. I'm gonna do that other one, maybe in a separate video all alone. But I want to get your guys' opinion on this because real quick, we all love Robert Downey Jr., right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
He's
no.
a good actor.
Yeah.
What did he say now? What stupid stuff did he do now?
Well, I'm gonna exit out of this. Oppenheimer actor Robert Downey Jr. declares men start wars and the entire planet should be a matriarchy.
Okay. The guy did drugs back in the day. He might not be functioning properly.
It's because he's gone on the vegan diet. He's become Hollywood.
Yeah, right. Like literally, he seems like a very sweet guy. Just ignore him. Like it's like old man rambly kind of stuff. Actors do this kind of. Just ignore him. It's just stupidity. I don't particularly want to hear it. It's kind of having to listen to your grannies and whatnot at the dinner table. You don't want to hear it. It's just fine, grandma. Yeah, one add one doesn't mean equal three. Whatever.
I could tear this apart so quickly. The idea that women, if you have women, all women in charge, it would all be peace, and we all get along, and it would just be so sweet. We'd all have baking competitions, and that's how we would solve issues. Is such bullshit. Girls, you're right. Girls don't do too much of the fighting themselves. But do you know how many fights I've been in because of girls? I went to a bar when I was probably, I think I was 22 at the time. And I was there with 3 girls, all of them my friends. And some guy was there drunk. started hitting on him. One of them said, I can't, I'm with my boyfriend, pointed to me. So he goes to another one, ends up at one of my other friends. Same thing. I can't, I'm with my boyfriend. Right there. The third one does the same thing. I ended up having to fight the dude that fucking night because he was drunk and pissed off because he couldn't hit the girls. So instead he decided to come at me and I ended up having to kick his ass. So don't sit there and tell me that girls can't get dudes in fights all the time. Do you think if you put a girl in charge and she wanted to start a war that she'd have, but let's just talk it out because our feelings. No, she'd be like, yeah, go kill those dudes.
Men need to fight a bit, then they're like, hug each other like, you're all right, bro. Sorry I took it out on you. No, it's okay, man. And that's how the dispute is done. Girls are vindictive and vengeful. Like,
and they
that
hold
girl,
it
she
too.
insulted me. They hold it for so long. Like, I will remember this forever.
1,000-year wars.
Let's be real. Let's be real. If we lived in a matriarchy, we'd be dead because once a month they drop the nukes.
Oh no!
I'm just saying. I'm just being real here. Look, you guys are talking like, hey, they're vindictive and
yeah.
Listen,
Have you seen all like the nuke deniers? Like, oh no, we've just been proven wrong.
I'm an equal opportunist. I love women. Don't worry. I love me some Latinas.
Mm-hmm.
At the same time, once a month, let's be real. You ladies are very impossible to deal with. The world would be over. But let's see what Junior said in a recent interview about the upcoming film, The Associated Press. The outlet asked, "I was curious if you took away any commentary on patriarchy and war." Oh my God, even you. Downey Jr. responded, "Men start wars and the entire planet should be a matriarchy, but I've never changed position on that." When asked if he already had that going into the film, he replied, "Well, this was just a triple confirmation." Earlier in the interview, this is more that I'll read later, but oh my Lord.
Now, don't get me wrong. I don't think that like you can't have women be leaders. I'm just saying, don't think that if you made the entire world led by women is what I'm saying. I don't think that if we had a woman president, it's going to be the end of the fucking world. But I'm just saying, if you think that making all leaders across the world women is somehow going to stop war dead in its tracks, you're a fucking moron.
They're gonna sync up and kill us all. I'm telling you, it's going to happen. It's going to be a nightmare. I do think it would be the end of the world if all women took over. Because my God, it would be a nightmare. Hillary Clinton.
Yeah.
Hillary Clinton is a prime example. That was a vindictive warmongering freak.
Oh yeah. We would be in so many wars if she had won.
The thing is, all right, newsflash: humanity do bad things. They start wars and whatnot. Doesn't matter if the leaders were women or men. You'd still have, well, debatable whether it'd be more or less, but you'd still have a lot of things. And it's just like, oh, if it was all replaced with women, there'd be peace on earth and kumbaya and blood. No.
Yeah.
No. You need to wake up. Like, for real. Like, stop living in this fantasy world where women bring peace to the earth. No, that's BS. Stop talking out your ass.
An entire country on their period at the same time. No.
Yeah, it's called the Purge.
So that's what that title means. Okay.
Okay.
I get it. Have you heard about the new Purge movie, by the way? I haven't heard of it. So it's going to be like in a dystopian America, and it's going to be separated so there's going to be the blacks section of the country, and there's going to be like a religion section of the country, and there's going to be all these little sects of in America essentially, and they're all going to fight.
It's 6:19 a.m. here, but I'm going to say it's p.m. I'm kidding.
Oh,
anyway,
it's 6 for you guys. Oh, okay. So it's 6 hours before. For me, it's 12 in the morning. So
it's 4:20 for me.
Hey, 4:20, please.
I know.
But back to the idea of the world would be better if women took control. And all jokes aside, Pop, you're right. Humans do bad things, and the reality of the world. And I like to bring this up sometimes. I don't think I brought it up on a stream yet or on YouTube at all, but there are certain things in this world that are constant. There's certain entities that no matter how hard you try, you can't stamp out of existence. You can have the weirdo say, no animals have ever gone to war with each other. Newsflash, insects go to war almost every single day. War is a constant in this world. Now, humans wage war more often, but it's still a constant. Same with famine, plagues, death. The four horsemen. There's other constants in this world, but I like to bring this up because these are the four horsemen of the apocalypse, but they're also realities. They're this thing that will always exist. You cannot avoid them. There's a letter in the Bible, and I don't get very biblical here, but it's a line Jesus said that to be human is to have war. You will have fights. You will have conflicts. This is the reality of how this world interacts. And to try to say that, oh, we'll have less war if a woman took over. No, you'd still have the same amount of war. These are just things you can't stamp out from existence. Life is pain, suffering, agony. That's the reality. Like, the world is not a good place, but your goal is to try to make your life as good as possible, but also be as close to, good person as possibly can. That's your goal in life.
Yeah, they're full of shit when they try to sit there and say that you don't see all the bad stuff that humans do in the animal kingdom. That's total bullshit. There is grape in the animal kingdom. There
Oh,
is
most animals do. Several animals kill for sport, and as Cloud points out, emos go to war with Aussies.
Yeah. The Gorilla and the Mist lady, I think it was, or one of them, one of the ladies who did research with monkeys, she or chimpanzees, she had a thing where these two boy chimpanzees left a group and they started another group and had males come in, and they start taking over the territory of this other family of the primates. And every time one of the guys would go out and try to gather food or find food or whatever, they would attack him, rip off his testicles, and beat his head in with stones. And it became such a thing. It became this massive war. She documented the whole thing to, at the end, the Bachelor tribe, the one that started with those two brothers, ended up slaughtering every male and some of the females from the other tribe, taking over their land and essentially becoming the dominant tribe in the whole area. Tell me that's not freaking war.
It is war. And this is the reality. The world is honestly shit. Outside of America, when you go to freaking France, it's shit. We have this is the history of the world: is war, conflict, suffering, disease, death. Nothing changes that, and I'm sorry to say it. No, women in charge would not make it better. Arguably could make it worse.
Robert Downey Jr. was always a little off, but him becoming a vegan has made him into a real pussy.
Well, you know what? It made him into a real pussy. Shit, I lost it. But Cloud,
I don't like
Cloud
to
made a.
throw him under the bus. But yeah, you're not wrong. But he's saying stupid stuff. But I like the guy. It's just I don't want to
he
throw
can
him under
act.
the bus too much. Yeah,
He can act, but he's going off the deep end. That vegan diet soying him up. And Cloud made a good response earlier, and I probably will end up putting it in my video multiple times. But Robert Downey Jr., you went full retard, man. Never go full retard. On that note, guys, never really went this long before. Usually I'm falling asleep right about now. But it is 6:25 a.m. now. We've been going for about 2 hours or so. I say it's time to start wrapping it up. Devil made me do it.
Yeah, Devil made me do it. Now,
You didn't know what I was gonna say.
Oh, I thought you were just telling me to do my outro. Shit, go ahead.
Well, I was telling you to do your outro. I was just, did you read my mind?
It's okay,
Yeah.
Devil made me do it. Now like 3 on the Twitters. If you like memes, check it out. Check me out on Beelzehub every Sunday on Get Ranked. This next week is action movie leads, the lead characters. We're doing the tier list on them. It should be Culture Casino, ETEP, and Ryan from Legion Gaming. I don't know. We're still looking for the 4th person. I've got a couple fillers out there, but it should be good. So tune in.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
Oh, you better
No.
watch that shit.
No, what I am gonna say is maybe leave your Sunday night open. Just maybe.
Yes, we have to have
There's-
to in there. This is so wrong. You
It
messed
might
up.
happen. It might happen. Even though you have Culture and ETEP on this, I might not have to. Who was the 3rd again?
Zero. Ryan, because Zero's on vacation. But
Okay, yeah, you have Culture and ETEP. That will balance out Ryan. So this should be good. That should. And again, I don't think I can say it enough. Culture Casino. Here, I'm going to do this real quick. Culture. My buddy, my friend, my pal. My good man. The man who I greatly admire. And every time I get to talk to on a stream, I my heart skips a beat. I am deeply, deeply sorry that one, I forgot to send you the link for Ballbusters. That was 100% on me. And I'm sorry I forgot about it. And 2, I'm really sorry that I clickbaited you with the topic of the show. To be fair, though, I barely know my own topics half the time. And on top of that, we did talk about a relationship, just not the relationships you thought we were going to talk about. So it all kind of works out, but I love you. I'm sorry, buddy. Please forgive me. Pop, did you see that?
You know, I think you should have played like the ukulele as well with that apology. You know, it would have been a lot more
I probably
from the heart.
need some sad music in the
No,
background.
that was from the heart. I know it was going to be funny no matter what, but because admitting that I did that is still
You
just.
should have gone a ukulele. You should have. You know, I think that is what makes a very sincere.
Ukulele? Really?
You guys didn't see the video of the
I think like a
YouTuber
sad violin
playing
or
a-
something, but ukulele?
Oh, you guys need to see this. Oh, you don't know, do you?
Listen, hey, the
Oh,
reality is
no.
I might clip that out.
Yeah.
Make a video of it, so.
All
I'm not
right,
lying.
right, guys, you need to YouTube it. All right, there's been this YouTuber who's done some shrooming, and she apologized by playing a ukulele with a song. It's the weirdest shit ever. It would cringe your eyes out if you'd watch it. Like I
don't know how
couldn't
to-
watch it all.
I don't know how to play the ukulele, so.
Oh, you better learn then. Start learning to play. There's a
Oh,
new meta
you know what?
for apology videos. Yeah.
You know what? You know what? Culture. I swear to you, I will never clickbait you again. I will always send you the link. I'm going to learn how to play the ukulele just for you. Promise you, man. True Pop Culture 7.
Yeah.
Do your outro.
Yeah. You
Yeah,
can
yeah.
subscribe to
Yeah,
my
yeah.
channel.
But you didn't do
True.
hello.
well, it's an outro, not an intro.
Goodbye.
It's not the same.
Adios. Farewell. Auf Wiedersehen,
Kenobi never
goodbye.
says goodbye there. You know, it's not as effective. You know, a hello there.
Fine, then
It's
say
from the
Auf
heart, you know.
Wiedersehen, Fräulein.
That's
do the
what
whole
Charlie
Charlie
Chaplin
Chaplin
would
rap.
say. You know. What? I don't like Germans. I don't like the Russians and the Germans. They invaded my home country.
You're insulting Dermy's audience.
You're insulting my family heritage, actually.
Wait. No,
I'm
I don't
German
like
and
Germany
Irish.
and Russia.
I'm pretty sure I'm part Russian.
Okay.
I'm all of
okay.
white Europe.
Huh?
My heritage is all of white Europe.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm not
sure
kidding
thing.
you. Like I did a whole heritage checklist and everything. Yeah, I have some Native American. Listen, we don't talk about what my family did once we came over here. But you know,
happened in
like
the
when
teepee
we were
stays in the teepee.
exactly. But you know, like when we were over in Europe, yeah, it was all the white. There was a definitive line, like, yeah, you're all this. Just accept it.
I'd be,
You're
I'd,
as white as white can be.
I'd be very curious about mine, but I don't know. I don't want some laboratory having my DNA in there, you know. But hey, they
We
could
did
clone me or some shit, you know. You never know.
one of my cousins is a historian, so we just tracked it all that way.
Oh, okay, that's nice. Anyway, you can subscribe to my channel, True Pop Culture 7. I do a live stream show, True Pop Culture 7 show, at 8 p.m. British summertime. I'm thinking I'll probably need to clip it and put out videos of it, essentially, since that's what Dermy's been doing. So,
Yeah, it works out tons. Like if you have
Mhm.
fun moments in your video, just clip it out. It takes some work, like because of my schedule right now. Doing this is going to be the easiest way for me to get out content now. And Eric July does it this way. Ryan Cannell's been doing it this way, so it just works out. That's why in between topics, I was trying to get to that lull point so then we could pick it back up. So it's
yeah.
touch and go. We'll see how it works.
Yeah, I'll definitely consider that. But I need to do some editing because my StreamYard background is just a standard StreamYard background. So, but yeah. So expect some new videos on the channel that way. Essentially, some highlights of. I also do other animated highlights of other streams from the Fellowship. So like EFAP, FNT, and whatnot. And yeah, you can send me any Streamlight highlight suggestions at TrueCulture7 or just let me know in the comments, essentially. Yeah. And also, gaming streams coming soon with a possible maybe. If I play a horror game, I will consider doing a face reveal because you need to see some meme reactions for a horror game. I mean, it needs to work, you know. I'll consider it.
I'm not looking forward to
you guys need to subscribe to the channel for that to me consider face reveal. So
spoiler: True Pop looks like Dylan Mulvaney.
It kind of does actually. I've seen his face.
Fuck off.
I'm not looking forward to October at all because I'm gonna do the same thing. Play a scary game. I'll pick something out. I love horror movies, Paranormal Activity. I don't do horror games.
See, I don't think I've tried to think what horror movies have I played, and I don't think I've played any. I watch people play horror games, you know.
Oh, I can't even watch them. That's how like they scare the shit out of me.
Yeah, the jump scares in games are hella harder than movies. They fucking freak you out.
Yeah. Let me know what guys you'd like to see me to play. Essentially, don't pick anything too scary. I don't handle horror movies well. I doubt I'll handle horror games better. But
it's gonna terrify you. I even tried to just play Resident Evil. Not Village, the one prior to that. 7. I think that was 7. I tried to play that last time and I was creeped out. I know the story. I know what's gonna happen when I still couldn't do it. I couldn't.
I'm strongly considering Five Nights at Freddy's. One of them.
Oh, you're gonna die.
The thing is, I love the franchise. I hate the fan base. I love the franchise.
You are going to freak out. I can't. These are topics for another time. I'm not looking forward to it. I'm gonna do it. I don't want to.
You know, we gotta play that game A Day Out. Have you seen that?
No, I haven't.
It's not really a horror game. I think it's supposed to be, but you hunt down like a Wendigo and like a werewolf or something. But it's like Fortnite-y. It's cartoonish, but you hunt them. It looks kind of fun.
It's kind of like that Shadow Hunter game.
Cloud's chat in the I just read that in a William Dafoe voice from Spider-Man 1. Coward. Literally, when he says that.
You know, when I do horror games, oh my fucking god, it's gonna terrify me. Oh, the Legion. I'm just gonna end up sending the streams to the Legion because you guys are gonna get just great material. It is.
Sorry, could you repeat that? You're roboting for me.
Oh, I was. You guys are gonna get some of the best material ever.
Okay.
It is.
Gonna
It
be
is.
screaming like a girl.
A lot of
Yeah.
college happens.
It's gonna be bad. But on that note, guys, it's time to leave. You know what? I'm gonna leave it up to you guys. Do I do one or two? One or two?
One.
Coin toss.
Okay, we'll go one.